Hi, I'm Ian, the Dragonborn Bard, and I'm the Games Master for the Starfinder campaign on the Dragonborn Industries podcast.
Jesus, Jack.
What a way! So,
What a fucking feat.
read that out again, please.
I've just chosen a feat because I don't have an idea what I want.
Chosen.
I've chosen. But one called Quicker Trickler. Very weird.
Sounds like a Batman daddy.
But
No, it's the quicker trickler.
I didn't even know this was a mechanic, but you can trickle serums down the throats of other creatures as a standard action instead of as a full action. How you quickly trickle serums
So that's because we've obviously got
whack it down the throat, mate.
Usually, if you want to administer like a healing serum to an unconscious friend or ally, it would take a full action. But we're like, no, okay, action for friends and allies, swift action for yourself, which is something we do. So don't take it. It's a
Yeah, I just saw it as I was going through the list. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
See, that's the kind of thing that I then click on and go, maybe. The name's funny.
Hi! Welcome back to Dragonborn Industries, episode 81 of Orion Starfinder Actual play campaign. I'm joined by my friends around the table to play some Starfinder and to jump back into our story from whence we left, once we picked up,
Once we
came.
You know what I mean. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yes. Odd wood. How about yourself?
I'm all right. Good. End of conversation.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Obligatory check-in. Tick.
Done. No, obviously, like we were chatting beforehand about Nando's.
Nando's.
And
Oh god, where's this going now?
but you're right.
Yeah.
I learned something today that I had never heard before in my lab. Lord, I can't talk. This is going to be a whole episode of it, back end of a migraine, where I just sound like I've had a stroke. But I've never heard of. I'd never heard of sounding, which
I love how you're bringing this up the stream. We're all like 2 minutes in. It's like sounding.
well, you know, we're
I mean, is that past the YouTube length of time
I
before
don't
it
think
becomes
sounding,
an
because you can
issue?
sound off or sounding on. So
Sounding it out.
I'm gonna say that we've been live.
Well, we don't have to give a full description of what it actually is, but if you know what sounding is, you know it's awful.
Google it.
Or nice,
yeah, don't
depending
shame
on your
Jack.
point of view.
Don't shame people.
You won't be able to in the UK anymore, apparently, from
Yeah,
something else
you
I've learned
can't.
about.
In my opinion, awful.
But so Jack was sounding at Nando's. Do you sound? Do you sound?
No.
Not physically possible.
No, it's definitely
It's a
a
male
male anatomy thing.
Yeah.
You guys not got urethras?
Well, it's
It
about
works differently.
yeah, it's about the length of
Prove
the.
Oh my.
All right.
No, please don't.
Today on Educating Ian.
That's basically what this is at this point. Because I was blown away by it. I did not the actual acting.
Sure.
Like, oh, this is for me. But you know, you were at Nando's, and that's what came up.
That came up in conversation, yes.
And I just thought, you know,
Not to the act of.
the two things I don't do, eat meat or sound. It's just not for me.
Not for you, Jen.
Yes.
What a weird name for such a
Bizarre,
wicked
ritual.
act.
But I mean, whatever people are into, I'm not going to kink shame anybody for being what they're into, but it's not for me. I don't think it's for me. And
I don't think it's for a lot of people, to be honest.
I think everyone's got their own niches and their own kinks and stuff like that. And as long as it's in the safety of your own home and it doesn't put anybody else at harm, then that's absolutely fine. That's kind of, you know, the be all end all of being human. And you know,
I don't envy A&E people.
right?
Yeah.
And this is it. I'm like, why is that in there? Come on!
I remember seeing a launch of a shampoo bottle set, and underneath it there was
Sorry.
there was a shampoo set that was launched, and they had some very interesting shapes for their bottles, and underneath was a paramedic just writing, "Please, can you consider, for the sake of all A&E people, to redesign this?"
That's like an Amazon review. Like when people are like, 1 star, didn't get this for its intended purposes, stuck it up my rectum, got lost, would not buy again.
Some nurses for charity were like, do you know what? We've got all these x-rays, we're just going to release a book of them all.
Yeah.
It's like, Buzz Lightyear should not be up there.
Lightyear all the time. It was the #1 for a while.
I don't understand why. I don't know,
the wings. Yeah.
To infinity and oh my god.
Well, unless you've been doing your Kegels, you ain't closing them wings. It's just like, That ain't happening.
You've got a friend in me. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
My goodness.
Oh no.
I love the Family Guy one when Woody walks in on Bo Peep and Buzz Lightyear. He's like, Buzz, Bo, what are you doing? You've got a friend in me? I thought it was one of the best jokes they've ever done. So there we go. It's literally what we were chatting about before we went live, which is why...
So welcome back to Starfinder, everyone.
Yeah.
The highest
This is what you come here for.
Right, and if you're new to the channel,
Welcome.
This is what you'll come back for.
Rightio. We may as well jump into some corporate shilling, so I'm going to throw it over to Steph, who's going to chat about...
Yeah. Warrior Prince 3D. So I've actually got a request from everyone today because I'm a little bit concerned. Now, I've never met him just because I always seem to be out of the room when he turns up. But I know you guys haven't spoken about him in a while, and I'm kind of getting really concerned because I know how much he loves Warrior Prince 3D, and with all the new and exciting things coming from Richard, I know that DCI Gene Poach would be really, really keen to hear about how if you go to www.warriorprince3d.etsy.com and use the permanent exclusive code to the stars to get 15% off your basket, and if you spend over £20 to get a free 3D printed Starfinder badge, as well as all your wonderful 3D printed goodies, I just look at that face. He'd love it. He'd absolutely love it. So if anyone out there, this is a plea, if anyone there knows where DCI Gene Poach may be, that might not be his name now, I'm not sure. If found, just please let me know. Reward considered. But yeah, I would maybe start at Warrior Prince 3D, see if he's hanging out there. Thanks, guys.
Are they earrings?
Huh?
Are they earrings?
No, it's the back of his fro.
Right. So I saw them, I was like, they didn't have earrings before, but...
I could see them working though.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
You'd have danglers.
Have you seen?
Have you seen this post?
That's more like to be a wanted poster with looking like. That's
a mugshot,
Find
right
our
there.
poach.
Find our poach. I've only found his moustache. Put it on the back wall, Ian, so everyone will always be reminded of it.
I actually will put that on the back wall. I think that needs to go on a more blank wall, I think. I don't think it wants to go on the
We've got some
armory.
space here.
Yeah, I think find a place behind you,
It's
between
free
people.
real estate.
And put it on there. Otherwise, thank you very much, Steph. Thank you very much, Warrior Prince 3D, for always supporting the show and getting high quality 3D prints out to the general population of scum.
Jesus. Oh my god.
When's your parcel arriving from the million?
Towards you.
Towards me, like
Yeah.
We love and value all of our listeners, viewers, and followers. The opinions expressed by the Dragonborn Bard are not representative of Dragonborn Industries as a whole.
So unnecessary. Oh my god, I don't know why I did that. I'm not apologising about it. Let's talk about Roll and Play Press.
Well,
But
we're still affiliated. While
While I'm still affiliated, for
The next 5 minutes.
Make the most of it, mate. Make the most of it.
You got 5 minutes to get over to rollandplaypress.com and use affiliate code DragonBall10 to get 10% of your toolkits to save you time and space behind your GM screens and help you put the meat on the bones of your world. And with that, I will throw over to Jack, who will not insult you all.
So if you would like to support us and spend a little bit of money and also get something physical in return, then you can please go to dragonbornindustries.com to find flasks that we have here, as well as t-shirts such as the Bloodpunk Olive one and also the Starfinder Live Laugh Joan, and some lovely handcrafted dice made by the one and only Ian, the Dragonborn Bard over here. So please go check it out if you would like to buy some little merch and support us in the process.
Thank you very much. We are actually quite low on stock of dice at the moment. I'm going to be doing a big restock soon. I did drop some prices on some of the stuff in the store, so go get them now before they're gone. Otherwise, I'm going to throw it to James, who's going to chat about Twitch and YouTube members.
As much as Ian won't apologise, please stay. And thank you for supporting us so far. And please carry on doing so. Ignore him. He's had sugar. But in all seriousness, thank you for everyone who's listening. Even if you're new, if you'd like to support us and this content, because all of our affiliates might pull out at this rate. We don't know. There's a couple of easy ways to do it where you don't have to spend any money. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can use your free monthly Twitch Prime subscription to subscribe to us each month. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps this show keep going. And if you're on YouTube, you can become a channel member where you get loyalty perks, badges, custom emojis, and exclusive updates and content of ours. A little goes a long way in supporting us and helping us grow with that. If you drop us a rating on wherever you get your podcast, it helps us and get out there into the algorithm, because we're definitely going to need it now.
And I think I liked it.
Yeah.
Damn right.
It's just a little way of getting everyone else to hear us and get our name out there. As well as we've got a Discord, it's not just all things Starfinder, we've got things about Dungeons and Dragons, we've got things like Pokemon, where, again, Warrior Prince 3D is showing off some of his new Pokemon cards, as well as some of the statues that he's got and trying to test print. So head on over there, you can see a lot more of what he's got to offer as well. And mostly, thank you to everyone.
Thank you very much, James, and thank you very much to our wonderful community out there, who I will insult, apparently. Otherwise,
That's what they're here for.
right? You keep coming back.
They come for the Starfinder.
Stay for the deep humiliation thing.
Oh, just awful. I don't really know what else I'm doing. I've lost the plot. If there's anything else that I've completely forgotten in the announcements, anything from any of you guys?
Girls and pals, you said?
Gals and pals, yeah, actually, I do now. So I have this week launched Gals and Pals Online. We're going on the tinterwebs. So we are almost a year old, which is mental. So to celebrate that, we are pre-recording a short form campaign, which is an adventure by Midnight Tower, our dear friends, called An Unexpected Wedding Invitation. Myself and some of the gals who played before and some new gals are going to be putting this out as part of our 1 year anniversary, and this will be the start of Gals and Pals Online, where if you are a woman or femme presenting person in the TTRPG space who has not streamed before or not has much streaming experience and wants to give it a go in a safe environment, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be providing that kind of experience that we have in our in-person games online, extending our reach, extending our accessibility. So keep in touch with us, keep following us on our socials at gals_and_pals, and we'll be drip feeding some juicy little content about that as we progress.
And with that, I suppose we should roll credits. Dragonborn Industries, sound off!
It hurts.
Just wait till it's glass.
Your iPad's a bit in view, just saying.
Oh.
I was already Google sound.
Don't Google it.
What VPN you using? If a VPN would like to sponsor us,
Please, we're in the UK, help.
Let's start by handing out some hero points to our players. Obviously, these are by dungeon tokens. These are our new cred sticks, but obviously we're using them for cred sticks and for hero points. I have now marked each one of these with little tiny holes so that you can keep a track of which one's which. So let's get those sent out to you. Obviously, once more, these can only be spent on yourselves for the hero points. As for the remainder of the cred sticks that you use, you may spend them on a d20 roll to force a re-roll. Otherwise, check out Dungeon Tokens for those amazing acrylic tokens.
Yeah.
Having bound Felena and Barrag and released them from their captivity here in Keydell, Felena wastes no time in telling Kaz he's an idiot, and that the encounters they have faced so far are clearly tactics from his former team used for subversion and sabotage.
Music.
And that whatever they are up to, they are trying to slow down his ascent to the top of this tower-dwelling civilization. They do not raid the armory for potential weapons and gear. They rush past the anti-aircraft batteries and do not deactivate them, and choose to leave the scientists locked in their labs and offices for their safety and also the party's haste.
We're on a time crunch, man.
What are the baddies?
All running passing Gestapo uniform.
I don't know how it got on us.
We're wearing skulls.
All we're saying is England for the English. Direct quote from one of my favourite shows.
Yeah, I got it. At this point, we're screwed anyway. I just told all of my to scum. All while trying to avoid more Terminator-class security robots whose programming has been set to the most prejudiced levels. Not unlike the Sentinel Observer
Anyone got
it
prize?
recently faced off against in the Aegis ring.
Fuck it.
I'm going to gesture.
You're a pharmacist, deal with it.
Oh my God.
Too many people this weekend, like on the iPad, and I go, I know him. Moving their way through the Nexus labs led by Elena, trying to locate the architect's personal laboratories, they enter a training and testing facility, one that Kaz instantly recognises as he gets a glimpse into his past once more, training in a vicious hand-to-hand combat with his former Sleeper Cell team members. In this memory of sorts, Kaz puts up a daring fight against the party's former leader, Zek, a charismatic and charming drow-looking Strix, but ultimately Kaz beats Zek in a display of masterful acrobatics. Yet at the same time, in the present, another security-class robot sprints towards the party out of the darkness, where Kaz jumps into the air, nanites forming into wings to give him extra power and lift, which brings him down onto the droid with a critical blow, severing the droid's head and killing it instantly. And that is where we re-enter our story today, as you watch Kaz superhero land this kill. Nanite blade in hand, but also these beautiful metallic wings rescinding like liquid metal back into his shoulders. You stand there now, in this dark rectangular room, the limits of which are only just at the edge of some of your dark vision. Sleek metallic floors and panels offer a hint that this room has had many functions and uses. There is a smell of dust and maybe the back end of some explosives. I think we'd all recognise that at this point. Immediately to your left, and you would know that this would be a corridor that leads to another stairwell that leads up in this tower, you just see a collapsed stone tunnel. I hand over to you now, the players, Orion's Hope. What would you like to do?
Round of applause for Kaz and their wins, right? That was great. Where are you hiding them?
I think he just kind of like cricks his neck a little bit and just... What do you mean?
Well, you flew, boy.
Did I?
Look, there you go. Got on camera. You flew. That's you.
I was having a bit of a moment.
Oh. Oh. Well.
Felina related, or?
You see, like, she takes a step forward and, like, it's just smiling. I suppose you never retrained yourself to fly or to...
I was never really any good at it.
And you watch as, like, she just, like, closes her eyes for a second and these, like, wings begin to apparate from her back. And the nanites, you can see them, like, forming. Barry's like, oh, we're not going to fly, have we? Like, no, Kaz wouldn't have been here. He wasn't here when we, I guess, taught ourselves how to fly and how to reformulate that was taken from us. And she kind of smiles at you and they rescind again back into her.
Does it look like how it looked on the camera that TJ just showed?
Hers is slightly different. Hers actually take on more of like iridescent feathers. So they are still metallic in nature, and like the nanites form together, but hers definitely have more coloration to them. And you see that like they do have like a white tinge to them, but there's like a lot of this iridescent grey to blue shimmer throughout them.
Ruth starts putting on a display around you, just like fuck.
Rose.
There's just a little lipstick poking out. Corkscrew.
That's not what this is, man. This is not what this is.
No, I'm sorry.
Take the players, Braxa.
Kind of like, I think you would try and like flex the wings to see if like you can make them appear.
You can make me a will saving throw.
We'll see. Goodness.
Little guy.
14.
You feel something there, but it's like it's almost like a phantom limb. You try and like materialize them, but they don't seem to want to appear. And it's almost like, if you would like lose a limb but you were trying to concentrate on it, it becomes a bit too much. Sure. And Valina sees you trying and she's just like, give it time and keep trying. But it took us all a good while. It's almost like we had to relearn, but through like instinct and everything that we all went through with the program, everything became easier to do under pressure.
Yes.
Doesn't make it particularly reliable, does it?
The more you practice, the more reliable it becomes. And like, she would just say, I can use mine now whenever I so choose, and so can Zek, Zara, Barag. And Barag's like, yeah, check this out. And these like massive raven wings, like huge, appear from behind him. And they are like jet black, but they are massive. And it kind of fits his kind of structure. And you can see they're probably a bit bigger than what they would have been if he was not so enhanced by his nanites. But obviously, being enhanced, he gained more muscle mass and he gained more weight. And he puts them away again. It's like, you'll get it! And he like slaps you on the back, like knocks you.
Oh no.
On the wing.
Well,
hopefully soon, anyway.
keep trying.
That's why I would like to use them now.
But no pressure if not. It's all fine.
I've been doing fine up until now.
However, the pressure is we should probably keep moving. That blocked off tunnel is a concern.
Mm-hmm. That's and you would know this as well, that would be the corridor that most of the Solar Crown would use to go up and down through this facility. There is another way up, but it is it would be in the bestiary. And then she like looks at you.
I'm sorry.
I suppose you wouldn't have seen it when it's been changed. The old ops room that's under the perch, and you know this, like in the old ops room would be like where like missions were kind of done from, and a lot of like the getting ready for it would be done, and it's kind of like a storage facility meets briefing room, and also kind of like the go room. And you know that there is a lift that goes up from there into the hangar bay that is just inside from where the perch is. Yeah. So it's direct access to a ship, essentially. You also know that the labs that you are in, or the room that you're in now, connects to the rest of the architect's personal detail. Smack the microphone there. Sorry to all the scum at home.
Still going on that one.
I have to stop.
Yes, you do.
Obviously, I've just placed you in there for now for the sake of being where you were. Kaz would be stood where this now kind of bisected droid lies in pieces on the floor, and I imagine that you're all kind of like stuck around, bundled around Kaz. But you also know, Kaz, that like there is a pit in the floor that opens up beneath you as well, but it's not open right now. There is the door that you came through at the south of the room, so more towards you guys down there. There is that collapsed tunnel. Then there are a couple more doors within this room. There is one, for those of you with dark vision, right at the far end on the right-hand side, and then one on the right and one on the left. As for you, Kaz, you would know that on the left is potentially a science laboratory of sorts. I don't think you would have spent much time, if any, in that particular one. That was mainly an architect room. Off to the right was an old gear room, but also the main storage for your party's comings and goings. That leads through to the living quarters that you all used to have an individual room in that area there. Dead ahead is what the old briefing room and ops room was. And that also then leads to both the... no, that would just lead to the nanite enhancement facility, which is like the main lab.
Would I know that the whole floor of this level is metal?
It is. This entire place has been built to house scientific experiments and laboratories, and it's very much a case of like, apart from that tunnel there where stone has collapsed down, the rest of it is like an enclosed facility.
Can I go towards the gear room?
Yeah.
And then just by the door, I'm going to put my hand on the metal floor, using my electrolocation craft.
60 foot in it?
Detect the presence of other creatures within 60 feet that are also in contact with the same surface.
Yeah.
Even through walls and other obstacles.
It's a great feat, that, isn't it? 60 feet, yeah?
Yes.
Creatures.
Yep, it does not specify whether it's living or construct or anything, it just says creatures.
That's fine. Nothing you can detect.
I think we all need a bit of supplies. If this is the gear room, maybe there's a few things left over. Felena and Rag, please tell me if this is not the case anymore.
As far as I'm aware, in fact I know, it is not anymore. Personal effects items we kept within our quarters over the past year, as that then became the furnace.
Doesn't sound like a pleasant room to go into.
We told you that we've been tasked to collect different creatures from around the Pact Worlds over the past year, since we were pulled out of Apostate.
Yep.
When the architect was done with whatever they needed to do, one of my main jobs here was to burn the bodies. This room became a crematorium of sorts. It was emptied out, and the other side of the room is a large furnace where we would dispose of bodies. It does still lead through to our quarters, but
anyone have any ideas of where we should go first?
Where is the architect likely to be residing these days?
If he hasn't already escaped his labs or something like that. It could be in the nanite enhancement facility.
That's mostly where he spends his time, would be nanite enhancement. That's where I would aid him and bring him subjects.
I know we're on a time crunch, but we need to go about this the right way.
We have to travel through some of this to get to the nanite enhancement, or even, and she points like the door at the end of the room, that will take us to the bestiary or to the lift that goes up to the perch, but... And the power's off in here, by the way. Like, just as a reminder of like that explosion, power's now gone. Obviously, whether the architect is still here or Zek and Zara are, I don't know.
How are we all looking? Are we looking?
I'm pretty beaten up.
Have you got any healing stuff on you?
3 healing stones need to be marked off for you, Alex.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a Mark 4 as well.
Spells.
How many? I mean, you use 3.
Just 3 of the
To
Mark.
rest.
You got max on those. You've never rolled so well.
No, I know. 8, 8, and 8.
Well,
There was that biggest
we were being delayed by time since the moment we got to Verces. So the Skydog down to Second Zara, we're getting here, going down to the bottom to fix the water, Second Zara. Everything has been a delay up until this point where we've had the explosion.
It is all subterfuge, sabotage. This is what we were trained as a sleeper cell to do, to bring societies to a halt so that we could enact whatever we needed to enact. This is textbook for us.
Do you think there's any equipment left in the furnace, or is it scrubbed?
I'm not sure about equipment, but there might be if there's anything left in our chambers, maybe. But, I mean, we didn't bring everything with us when we came to Absalom. Nor when we came back did we grab everything. I got some explosives in there I could use.
Explosives, you say?
Yeah.
I will use a Mark 4 serum of healing. Not the core.
Hot day.
So I understand with Zek and Zara, it's likely shoot on sight. But what is your plan with the architect?
Well, we're here for information, like trying to find Nimbus died as well. Are they the same person? Are they working together? Are they two separate entities? At the end of the day, I'm sure Felina and Rag can agree, the architect cannot be allowed to live.
No, he is not kind, nor is he... If he is working against Kaz, then I will stand between him and Kaz, but bearing in mind up until the other week, he and I were everything for Kido.
I fear only one thing. He seems to be quite happy to use your people as fodder, better term. If he
totally
is
agree.
in a position of power, then there's a potential he will use others to turn against you.
Well, we
We will have to plan through.
we have already sent a message to those that we know who can trust
To get people out.
get people out. So
At the end of the day, we have to make some sort of move to get towards it.
I think we need to know a little about what we're coming up against. So I don't think it's a bad shout to sort of maybe navigate through some of these areas, see if we can find
Purpose.
anything. Purpose, motivation, clues.
Something that we can even get TJ to rile him up and let him have his, I guess, monologue. As they would have on the cartoons.
I'm good at riding people up.
Yes.
What did you roll on your healing?
7. Not very good.
Oh,
On a mark!
oh,
That's not possible.
7.
7, what?
Yeah.
There's more than 7 dice in here.
Oh, only 4 came out.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, you're right.
So 4 came out, roll the other 6. I was going to say, that's impossible to roll minus the dice.
So there's 6 in there now.
Another 6, the other 4 over here, so...
So 7 plus what you think.
24.
Okay.
Better.
Much better.
I was going to say, I was like, there's 10 dice in the Mark 4.
I just didn't know any better, so I was like, oh fuck.
Right, you're all good. Minimum of 10. 30.
I was like, my brain just went, Mark 4. 4 dice. What do?
I do think time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Go.
We're
I will
first.
say, though, are they intentionally wearing us down?
Yes.
Oh, well.
100%.
Yes.
But is it then worth running in?
What choice do we have? We're damned if we do, damned if we
I think
don't.
there's only one way in to get to maybe where the architect is.
There might be usable stuff here to get you back on track. There might be stuff in resources, but it depends what they've taken, what they've used. Obviously, the past week has been a rather interesting one.
Like, is this door that I'm next to? I know the power's off.
You would have to try and prise it open.
got a claw.
They take a bit of time. Auto claws, don't they?
I imagine almost like the jaws of life sort of thing.
So the auto claw is basically like a massive, essentially, like the jaws of life, from the fireman, and you've got to like get in there and do stuff. You'll have to read the description.
It takes a minute to configure for a specific task.
Yeah. What about? So through the furnace, what else do you want to find while you're here?
Computer terminals.
Yeah.
See if we can get into any systems, any logs of information, notes.
Nanite Enhancement has the architect's office in it. That's probably going to be your best bet.
Yes.
And she like looks, and she's like looking at the floor, and she points to the door on the left. That's the medical room that we all woke up in. There are terminals in there, but it's not somewhere I've been for a long time.
Let's go left.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can see if we can find what they're doing. I know it's a little bit of time used, but at least we know what we're going in for and what the purpose of this and what they're doing to your people, Kaz, is for.
Explain the Kaz downstairs.
Right.
Yes.
I'll go to the left door. I guess it's the same sort of situation. It's kind of like closed, power's off.
Yep.
I assume we're all going.
Yeah.
You know that basically you'll have to try and prise it open. If it's already locked, then that's obviously going to be harder to do, but you are not sure what the situation is here.
I mean, we've both got auto claws.
Pop it.
I mean, you can take the minute to basically reconfigure them to basically be doorbusters in here, which absolutely can do so. I mean, double check what the thing says.
Yeah. Powered by electric motors, an auto claw takes 1 minute to configure for a specific task and has an effective strength score of 30. For the purpose of attempting strength checks to break down doors and similar efforts. Your own strength score does not affect checks attempted by the auto claw.
That's a +6 modifier, isn't it? 30.
+10.
+10 modifier. Okay, cool. You can make a strength check with the modifier.
I create mine.
You can make a strength check or an athletics check with that +10 modifier.
We both do it, or if,
I mean, you both can. Barrett's just like, I mean, if you need to get in a door.
Barrett just uses his head.
Imagine he's just got a passcode and she's like,
I mean, you joke, you watch and see, like, you go to do that, and he just puts his hands on the door, and you watch Nanite down, and his hands just into the metal, and between the. I mean, what did you roll?
Would it be like an athletics check instead of just strength check? Or?
I think it's an athletics check, but because it uses that modifier, it's like a +10. It treats it as 30.
It counts you as having 30 strength.
Oh shit! So it's your athletics, but it's. So it's that plus your skill ranks then?
Okay. So, 32.
Yeah.
I got 19 for 29.
I mean, I'll roll it for Barrett, but he's got a +19 on this. Yeah, I mean, like, even with a 7, that's a... between the three of you, just like... And you see his arms basically configure into an auto claw. As he just, like...
Doors open.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time you see his... this is his gear array. And part of his thing is that, like, his natural strength and his natural kind of abilities have been enhanced by his nanites. You know this. Yeah. And you just pull this door open.
Carefully.
Yeah.
To ruin that door.
Yeah, it's not quite.
Careful.
But careful where you're stepping.
that poor little door.
It never stood a chance. So young.
Door? What door?
Door was like a strength 7, and everyone's just like bashing it.
No. Excuse me.
like a sliding door. The door's just off the hinges on the other side of the wall.
Oh no.
Oh, it could.
We're going for a spin.
What are those doors in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy that have sentience?
Oh.
They're like,
He can do
just
that.
open.
Yeah. And it's only worse now because I've got better at stuff.
Yeah, yes it is.
Better things.
You rip the door open, and the first thing you get is this like strong sense of like old medical chemicals. Maybe like it's kind of like that TCP smell, but it's like quite old, so it's only just got that like acidic smell on your nose. But then there's also like a smell of dust and maybe like a little bit of biomatter. But you open it and it's very dark inside. There's no noise, and you just see you've all got dark vision. You don't have dark vision, but I imagine you've got torches up and stuff. So for those of you in grayscale with dark vision, you see these like tall standing tubes. I mean, you recognise them instantly as the same as the cloning facility tubes that you've seen before, but each one's glass is smashed, and you can see that like the fluid has been like leaked out, but it's not wet anymore. This has happened a good while ago. I mean, you can enter the room and you can see that there are like terminals at each individual one, and there's like the odd like old data pad like lying around, but you can see. I mean, everybody give me a perception check.
2 seconds.
18.
15.
26.
33.
Cool. They're like information tablets, and they're like these plexiglass sheets that you know, essentially like clipboards that you take notes on digitally, and a lot of them in like bent or shattered. There's probably like one or two in like a small pile on like a side over to one's corner of the room that are like underneath some of the bits that maybe have been missed.
Yeah. Let's go have a little look at those. I could pick one of them up, see if I can get it to turn on.
Yeah, there's 6 in total.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Lovely bit of lore.
It's a fucking essay.
That's some around.
And they are
Is it
literally
one
like
page each?
these
or-
Or
are
they like one extra.
these are data notes. You know that these would like sit into like terminals and stuff, very much like
I
Star
see
Trek
what
in a
you're
way.
Yeah.
Okay, is that
Who wants Zek?
Zara?
God,
Who wants Zara?
I'll take Kaz.
narcissist.
Oh, that's
Right? Just because it says Big Bad on it.
Barag.
Barrett? You feel like a barrack.
Felina.
Yes, I'll take the fiddy with the
The
body.
Fiddy. And the
It's a 6.
Oh, Christ.
Or is it 2 on
Well, there's the
Kaz?
Draconic Integration Initiative.
Don't give me that.
I haven't seen that.
What are you on about?
Thank you.
I've never heard that in my life.
Ah,
It just came out of
How did
nowhere.
that come out?
Not really sure what this is like.
That's not in this room.
Yeah.
That's not in this room. Whoops.
I'm feeling somewhere in this facility draconic.
We had a sort of inkling towards that anyway.
Yeah.
So. Ooh, God.
Bollocks.
This is going to be a great podcast.
Read it out loud then.
Yeah, read it
Alright.
out.
Stories
This
from
is the front page.
Story time.
This is like the front tablet, you
Yeah.
pick it up, and it's in a pile of shattered ones that you find these 6 that kind of are, and maybe they're cracked or maybe somebody didn't destroy them enough, but
The new subjects seem very suitable to the program. Both mind and body are suited to the pain treatments and missions needed. As a unit, they seem to be suited for several roles and can be quite versatile. A trait needed in perfect nanite adaptions, and one definitely needed to be sleeper agents within apostate society. That's right.
it could be my
It was a
writing.
typo. That's all. I was like, am I reading it wrong?
No, that's because I'm awful at grammar
It's all
and
good.
spelling.
We will see during the first round of treatments as to if this is the case and as to if they are suited to the program. Cybernetics will be needed to change their bodies and have them appear drow-like in nature. Hollows and simple disguises can do the rest, but we need them not to waste nanite capabilities on these small necessities. They should not need to think about keeping their identities covered. It should be second nature, and they need to behave physically as if they were drow. Remove wings, restructure legs, replace eyes, break neck, and remould to be more suitable in appearance. These must be done before we can attempt to enact the nanite systems and nanite programs to enact. Molecular adjustment must be woven into the very fibre. Nociceptive?
Yep, correct.
That's a word, is it?
I had to look that up.
What does that mean?
So there's 3 words. I'll let you.
Yeah. Neuropathic and nociplastic treatments.
These are all references to pain.
Amazing.
Nerve, physical.
Yeah.
Treatments can begin as soon as cybernetics have been implanted. Once these have completed, we can place the receiver nanites within their brains and begin Grim Cycle 1 and ranged field tests. Subjects must not be made aware of the receivers. They must enact as a flight or fight impulse as the body fails to survive. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with these subjects over the coming years.
Oh, what a dick.
That's the front page.
Who's got
That's
subject 1?
not I.
Can you read?
No. Literally, you handed this to me and you're like, can everyone read? I'm like, instant fear, eyes when.
You've got a decent intelligence modifier. You can read.
No, Pez has.
Oh yeah, I forgot about James.
So when you read English, does it just come out in your head as like Italian?
No, it all blurs into one, and I can see the first and last letter. Everything else scrambles.
Yeah.
I completely get that.
Yep.
Dyslexia 101.
Yes. Subject record Zek. Subject 01 out of 5. Nexus Ascend is his codename. Nanite Integration Trials. Dr. Burris Aratos. Entry number 17. Status active. High priority. Zek exhibits exceptional nanite bonding, particularly within self-regeneration and offensive dispersal systems. Subject 01 demonstrates advanced cloud array aggression with vital infiltration properties. The swarm does not only erode materials targeted, but appears capable of biological deterioration via sustained proximity exposure. Pain therapy response. Unlike most subjects, Zek vocalizes pain but shows no breakdown in composure or cognition. Pain therapy appears to have reinforced his sense of identity rather than suppress it. Curiously, he remains charismatic and intelligent, responsive to both staff and fellow subjects. Notable developments. Cloud array. Offensive bleed. Nanite clouds cause structural decay in enemies within a meter's radius. Sustained exposure results in paralysis or cognitive deterioration to inorganics. Advanced self-healing. Zek has regeneration from critical threshold within 6 seconds. We have only reached a maximum capacity of twice, but cellular regeneration of one own tissue at a time of death has been more than successful. Social cognition aptitude displays high level interpersonal awareness, reads emotional states, anticipates intent and motivation, demonstrates leadership qualities and manipulative insight. Anomaly or limitations. Zek's social intelligence may lead to subtle behavioural drift, displays signs of philosophical inquiry and speculative thinking. While not directly problematic, these qualities may disrupt compliance if left unchecked. Secondly, subjects' self-regeneration abilities could interfere with the responder impulses at the time of death during the future potential Grim 2Ms cycle. Subject Note 2. Subject exhibits natural leadership behaviours and a sense of performative charm. While not overtly rebellious, Zek may be capable of subtle influence over others. Monitor interaction with subject 05 and 03 for developing alliances or idealization not aligned with project goals. Recommendation. Advanced Phase 5. Encourage social proximity to less stable subjects to monitor group dynamics under stress. Consider redirecting philosophical inquiries to tactical simulations to reinforce their utility focus.
Went ham on these
Well
answers.
done.
Nice one.
Well done, James.
Well
I'm going to give you a
done.
cred stick
Thank you.
for that. Thank you so very much.
There's a lot going on here.
So the first one that gets
That's
read
fine, I'm
out
going to take a picture of them all.
as a group is Zek. And you know Zek to be charismatic. You know him to be like the envoy. of your party, you hear about the cloud arrays and you think, yeah, okay, his nanites were... Whereas yours heal, his corrode, his make others bleed if they're in his proximity. But there also seems to be something with his nanites that means if you are in his proximity, he doesn't have to have his nanites active for him to be able to use them against you.
Stay away from it.
Stay away.
Quite useful for an enemy.
I have.
Who's got subject 2?
I do.
Would you like to read it out? But by the way, you don't have to read out.
It's a lot to read out.
Yeah. I have to research a lot of big words. But even I, like honestly, whether they're spelled right or whether I was literally like, WebMD today.
Literacy girls having a great day. I'm just like, oh, the words.
There's one about chromosomes in it somewhere that I'm just like, oh god, that was such a fuck around.
I love this.
Sounds like a good.
So,
subject record Zara, designation subject 2 of 5, Project Nexus Ascension, Nanite Integration Trials, same research lead, cycle report 17, status active, optimal compliance. Subject 02, Zara, shows ideal psychological alignment with the Nexus objective. Cold, methodical, and detached. She performs within predictive parameters at all stages. Nanite behavior in Subject 2 demonstrates high precision in offense and adaptive defense. Pain therapy response. Minimal visible reaction. Display only a marginal increase in cortisol levels during stage 4 trials. Psychological profile is stable, suggesting natural predisposition towards violence and goal-orientated behavior. Notable development. Nanite weaponization, capable of manifesting bladed weapons and ranged forms with abnormal lethality. Confirmed kill efficiency 93% across all trials. Damage displacement matrix. Nanite cloud diffuses incoming kinetic and thermal damage across peripheral tissue or environmental matter. Tactical strength. Zara operates below detectable thresholds in low visibility and electromagnetic suppressed environments. Abnormalities and limitations. None observed. If anything, her lack of emotional deviation renders her ideal. No signs of empathy or individual identity conflicting with mission directives. Subnote 3. Recommended observation for long-term cognitive flattening. Complete emotional deadening may inhabit emergent adaptive over time, but for now, Zara is the closest to a pure weapon, mentally, that we have produced. Recommendations. Advance to stage 5 with combat team integration testing. Potential squad leader in low-noise killing operations.
She's scary.
She's fucking, yeah.
and you know she is the silent assassin, and she favors melee. She always has done. She has these like hooked blades that she's always been able to like twist in and cause people to bleed out. But you know that her knights bolster this. She's able to like essentially like stab someone and create like an extra blade inside them that's like twisting it.
Like a Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, like a...
There we
go. Wow, well done.
That was bloody brilliant.
You also know she has this dispersive capability with the nanites, not unlike yourself,
yes.
Where if damage is coming in, some of those nanites can take the brunt of that damage, or like the first tip of the blade, as it were. Kind of giving you some of the capabilities of the team, but some that you already know of. Subject 3 is yourself.
This is
Yeah, that worked.
just going to be shit you already know.
The big
Weird
bad.
ears.
Do you know how close I was to putting like does not need an ear augmentation? But drow ears are longer, so I was like, oh no, he would need them.
Weird.
Extensive ear augmentation.
So much. The nanites seem to have formed in his chin. The colony resides.
That's where they're stored.
Oh man. So, Kazazumbra, Subject 3, Nexus Ascent, same lead research, entry number 17, status active, stabilizing. Kaz Umbra continues to exceed expectations in nanite assimilation and adaptive cybernetic integration. As of this date, Subject 3 has emerged as the most versatile of the 5 trial candidates. His molecular architecture has not only accepted the nanite matrix, but appears to actively co-evolve with it, indicating a symbiotic adaptation pattern rather than mere compatibility. Tongue twister. Pain therapy response. Subject has undergone stage 4 molecular nanite stress conditioning, quote unquote pain therapy. These sessions are designed to stimulate forced adaptation through systemic duress. Kaz Umbra demonstrates a remarkable threshold, exhibiting minimal psychological fracture and rapid post-therapy stabilization. Pain appears to serve as a catalyst, accelerating nanite bonding and reconstitution across soft tissue and skeletal architecture. Notable developments. Cloud array capabilities. Umbra has demonstrated initial stage dispersal and reformation behaviors within the integrated nanite swarm, the cloud array. Subject can manipulate the array semi-consciously for defensive and limited offensive abilities. Healing nanites are unique among the current subjects. Umbra's nanite programming is showing signs of externally directed healing capabilities. He has successfully applied a low-grade regenerative capabilities to adjacent organics. Brackets, Subject 5, reference incident during survival exercise 2. This was not part of programmed protocols suggesting emergent behavior. Cybernetic integration, cybernetic grafts, model CX7 limb augmentation, subdermal conduit lattice and spinal coprocessor are synchronizing with minimal rejection. Subject is exhibiting intuitive control over kinetic dampeners and limb modularity. Speed has increased and now appears to be more stable on their new limb assembly. Anomaly/limitations. Despite across the board fuck's sake.
Is that me or you?
And that was me. Adaptability. Subject 3 presents a persistent flaw, inability to fully regenerate optical tissue. Following targeted ocular pain therapy, drilling procedure. You're right. Subject's regenerative processes faltered, resulting in incomplete restoration of retinal and neural optic pathways. Nanites appear unable to rebuild broken tissue in the localized matrix in the orbital region, potentially due to overlapping cybernetic interfacing or an unknown neurological blockade. Although the eyes appear to function normally, this is irregular and could be a noticeable character feature when undercover. Subject 3 should be found to undergo fatality transponder treatments. However, it should be noted the cranium could be the tissues, the issues behind the ocular regenerative issues.
You don't need that for
fucking
anything.
words.
Get rid of it.
Get rid of it. No one needs it.
Cranial issues.
Subnote 1. Subject displays a higher than expected range of emotional effect, including you want it, including empathy, protectiveness, and occasional humour.
And you're personally attacked as a player and a
This is
character.
the weirdest read.
God damn it. Fucking I've been analysed. These traits are typically suppressed or extinguished through standard pain therapy and pre-programmed military conditioning. The persistence of these responses may indicate partial resistance to neural pruning protocols. This isn't the first time we've encountered this issue, but as the potential perfect vessel for the program, I have decided not to cull Subject 3, but instead see if the remnants of emotion help the rest of the subjects assimilate the program as well as they have. Recommendation: continue advancement to Phase 5 trials. Subject Kaz Umbra presents an ideal candidate for field deployment with high hostility zones. However, optical limitations must be addressed either through prosthetic enhancement or targeted nanite reprogramming. Further investigation into emergent empathy-linked healing protocols is also recommended. Subject 3 may represent a leap beyond initial design parameters, but if these are emotionally based, this could be an issue. Note, monitor for behavioural drift, pain tolerance and adaptation do not indicate psychological instability. Subjects' growing identification with nanite colony behaviour may lead to unexpected outcomes. Subject will be moved to Phase 5.
And I think that goes to, again, reiterate like your abilities, especially like the start of this campaign, like when you first like went out on your missions, then everyone died, and you went, fuck it, I'm going to go be a Starfinder, and because that's exactly how it went. And,
Verbatim.
Yes.
but and again, it's that emotive response, something that they allowed you to keep. Seems to be something that maybe works within you, but it seems like you are, from what the architect's point of view being, a perfect candidate or the perfect vessel. Is your subject 4?
Aye.
Before you do that one, this is player rather than Pez, because I know Pez wasn't there for it. Did we ever work out what the thing in your neck was? Kaz's neck? Because I'm sure at one point he had something in his neck that we thought was either a transmitter or something like it. I'm pretty sure it was deactivated.
I think that's what
That was the transmitter, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was going to give you recall knowledge, but they said it. It was a deactivated nano transmitter.
you send him to Grim.
But it never actually functioned. It created its shape, but it never worked because he never died.
Yeah.
And that's what you learn, is that actually it's not that it failed, it's just that
He never died,
Never
so
died.
he didn't pick off.
somebody managed to get there just in time as it was forming, basically. That's what it seems to be. Look with Rokai. Subject 4. Do you want to read it? Do you want me to do it?
I'll get FOMO if I don't. I'll read away. Words. Okay.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Subject record. Barag. Designation. Subject 04 of 05. Project codename. Nexus Ascent. Nanite Integration Trials. Lead researcher. Dr. Ritz Aratos. Cycle report. Entry. #17. Status. Active. Contain. Subject 04, Barag, presents with low verbal aptitude but exceptional physical output.
From the get-go, it's like,
What did you say? You can't talk for shit.
Hey, I'm just reading the data sheet, man.
What does it say? What does it
Hey, I've got good verbal.
Words.
I can talk.
Make the words.
Already imposing prior to nanite exposure, the subject's mass and density have increased substantially. Nanites appear to prioritize muscle fiber density and ligament reinforcement. Pain therapy response. Minimal resistance. Subject does not seem to differentiate between pain and discomfort. Operates under basic conditioning with near total obedience to commands. Yeah, alright. Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Notable developments. Enhanced strength. Nanites reinforce muscular output beyond theoretical limits. Lifting capacity exceeds expectations post-upgrade. Melee optimization. Weapon interaction, hammers, axes, blunt force tools significantly enhanced via direct nanite infusion. Dermal plating. Nanites produce a dense subdermal plating that hardens under stress, providing layered defense. Anomaly/limitations. Cognitive processing is slowed. Subject struggles with independent action or scenario analysis. Operates best under direct orders or with assigned partners. Subject 01 and 02. Vocabulary limited. Speech patterns simple. Subnote 04. Subject simplicity is not a flaw.
You're all good. You're all good.
Subject simplicity is not a flaw, it ensures control. Recommend pairing with Zara for surgical missions or Zek for brute assault tactics. Barag is the hammer, not the hand that wields it. Recommendation. Advance to phase 5. Continue reinforcing physical enhancement over cognitive upgrades. Limit exposure to subjects 3 and 5. Emotional bleed may confuse it.
Wow.
emotional.
That was one of my favourite ones to write.
I think Sylph just like pats Barag on the arm and goes, "These are still pretty good."
I hold his hand.
No, he's sort of like, oh, it's a lot of big words, isn't it? I'm important.
What they say about me? I don't get it.
Sure are,
Very
buddy.
important. You are the hammer.
Oh, I'm the hammer.
You are the hammer.
And, like, you remember, like,
The
from when
hammer is
you
my
were fighting,
penis.
he had, like, one of his main things was, like, he had conjured, like, a comet hammer, which is one of these, like, massive advanced melee weapons with, like, an engine in the back of it that's powered, and, like, that thing hit hard when you remember fighting him back in Absalom Station. And, like, it was hard back in the day, but this thing was fucking... Yeah, it was insane. And then, like, you think about the augmentation to the dermal plating, you think that the dermal plating cybernetics has been something that his gear array has created to give him, like, more defensive capabilities, and that kind of matches with the things that you remember of Barag. Subject 5.
Felina Andari. Subject 5 of 5. Codename Nexus Ascent, Nanite Integration Trials. Lead researcher Dr. Fritz on Eretos. Psych report entry #17. Status active under evaluation. Felina possesses elite level potential for precision, stealth, and digital interfacing. Subject's nanites show specialization in ranged optimization and network breach capabilities. She remains quiet and composed, but her empathy remains a concern. Pain therapy response. Tolerant but not emotionally neutral. Pain affects performance metrics less than anticipated, though she does not internalize trauma like Subject 3.
You're ad-libbing.
Who has a weird chin.
Is this my therapy?
I think it is. Jack,
Shut up, Subject 3.
Jack, this is an intervention.
Please get a barcode with Subject 3 written on it.
Is this the stress to make your wings come out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all part of the process. Displays moments of moral hesitation post-treatments. Notable developments, sniper-level precision. Nanite-aided targeting matrices increase accuracy beyond 99.7% over long distances. Cloud infliction field. Nanite swarm causes internal tech disruption and cellular erosion in enemies within proximity. Digital interface mastery, capable of bypassing locked systems via nanite relay. Estimated breach time sub 10 seconds in 94% of scenarios. Anomaly/limitations. Subject 5 is emotionally compromised. Shows empathy towards fellow subjects and hesitation in kill scenarios without direct threat. Notably, Subject 3 reacted emotionally to her near-fatal injury during Survival Exercise 2, deploying healing nanites without command. Subnote 5. I am personally monitoring Subject 5's thoughts via low-level psychic tap. Despite her potential, her kindness is a vulnerability. I believe it may also be a key if controlled properly. Subject 3's response to her may provide leverage for future behavioural shaping across all units. Recommendation. Advance to Phase 5, but with intensive psychological observation. Felina may be the key to cohesion among the subjects, or the first to fracture. Recommend isolating her from Subject 3 intermittently to observe her codependence thresholds.
And again, you think about those abilities, like, you've seen her ability to snipe, you've seen her ability to, like, form these weapons that she can use at range or then up close. That makes sense. You know her to be an elite class hacker. That's what her part in the team was. And yeah, it all comes to fruition there, knowing her abilities and what this is stating. But again, it's still kind of like from where you first began. The emotional state once more. You and Felina have always had a connection. But obviously that's not part of the program, and you can tell that between you're saying that he's the perfect vessel, and this could be an interesting way to see if it helps move the program forward, but also hers being a potential threat. That connection is something that the architect is concerned about. And Felina actually speaks up and is like, I imagine that's why I've been here with him mostly when others have been on missions. As for Psychic Tap, I don't know what that means, but okay.
Definitely read your mind.
Yes. But I wouldn't put it past them anyway. I just didn't expect that.
No, the architect has no limits.
No, but I also haven't ever detected that.
Nor would we. It
If
doesn't.
you've been trained to be against pain.
It's also
How is he
feels
doing it?
more mystical in nature rather than technological. Which is,
You could give
It
me a
is
mysticism.
something.
You could give me a mysticism check.
Yeah.
The one.
Hello.
Why now? Later, come on.
Later, Josephine.
What'd you get?
22. I'm rolling fast.
How? I only just beat you because I got a natural 20.
I rolled a
20.
4.
Oh.
Still for a 20.
Yeah, that's massive.
I had to get a 20 to get a 24.
I'll give you a culture check on top of that. 24.
Yeah.
I mean, mystically, it's not really your area of expertise, but you've been around enough with Calyx, with Sylph, to kind of think, well, yeah, there are spells that would allow you to detect thoughts. You heard about Lynch. They were doing it when you guys kind of went to go see them. You heard the stories of that happening. But then that was something where like they were like pressing themselves into the mind, and there was like at least like a resistance from the subject to do so. So it could be something there with like detect thoughts of maybe a spell. Not something known for the Strix.
No, but given who this person is, it could very well be something in their wheelhouse.
Yeah, it could be a spell gem. It could be a technomancer thing. You've never seen like magic capabilities with them though, nor has anybody on your team got like magic capabilities. What did you roll for a culture check on top of that?
If I add the culture on top of
Not on top of it, just separately, a culture check. Got a hero point if you want to use it.
No, not for this.
There's a nat 1 from a nat 20 over here to a
It
nat
is.
1.
The second nat 1 I've now rolled tonight. So that's a 7. I have no idea, but from just my own, I have mental silence, so it will be an inverse of that.
I recognise a name on these. The lead researcher, he's come up before when we were researching Dynatech. He has apparently been running augmentations in Dynatech for the last 5 years. Just thought we should remind ourselves of that little tidbit.
I mean,
That's another cred stick out.
it's the connection we knew there's already there.
Yeah. That and potential grim cycles.
That's an obvious.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Definitely worth bringing up. Grim Cycle 01. And, it literally is called Grim with a double M.
Yeah.
You know this to be Dr. Grim.
Yeah.
And Dr. Grim has told you they have been part of this program.
Yeah.
And that they were Strix, or are Strix. So
is this Ritz person actually called Ritz? Is that their real name?
We knew it was a Strixian name.
give me a culture check.
Okay. I'm guessing I would not be able to add my helpful book circumstance to this.
What's helpful book?
My helpful book, the Gather Information from the Packworlds book.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
I
you
can. Yay!
I'm going to do my fast retrieval. So whenever I access the Input Sphere, I can download a set. I can use my computer skills to recall knowledge.
What are you trying to recall here?
Just a case of pulling up. I almost see it as like in the library where you can just like flick through sort of magazines. It's just a case of where you can pick up the names and things like that.
Research papers.
Yeah, like research papers. Because I imagine with this sort of level of technology, they would have had like papers published or notes about them.
Okay, so you're looking for like the actual name and papers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Okay, give me a computer check.
26.
26. Can you give me a culture check as well, please? Can you roll one for Barrag and one for Felena as well, please?
I don't know what their stats are.
I've got them here.
Okay.
I just want you to roll the dice. That's Barrag.
That's 16. 30.
30.
13.
Because you can't roll 30
Yeah,
on roll a 30.
We're rolling some mad
Some
numbers on
dice.
dice today.
Trust me, I've rolled a 30.
It's legit. Hashtag 30.
It's a bit like Alex got a 4 on the TV.
Barrag doesn't know. That's not a name I've heard here before. This is the first time I'm seeing it, but that is not a Strix name.
It's not a Strix name.
Seems a bit over the top.
I've always
It's
had
very drow.
It's
It's very elven.
Yes.
And I think, what did you roll on your computer's check?
I'm just double checking something because on it says I can potentially swap it for either engineering or medicine.
The sleeper's got for the
If
other
it's,
side.
I'll just do computers. It's 31.
Yeah, you get no actual research papers or anything like that, but the name comes out as like drow. And like Areatos comes up as like a drow matriarchy.
Yeah.
Tamsin, you're actually going to get a cred stick here because several weeks ago you said, "What if they're drow?"
Oh yeah.
And I think this tells you that this wrist on Areatos is a drow.
You're sleepers, but for the other side.
Yeah.
You were never sleepers for Kida, you were sleepers for the other one.
But the architect is Strixian.
Are you sure? He could have had as many augmentations as you, if not more.
What if he's the first test subject?
And you see them like, Barrow's just like confused. He's just like, one eyebrow's raised and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. But Philena's like, starting to like cycle things in her mind and she's just like, no, that wouldn't, why would... And you see, like, she's like trying to get to grips with that idea, but that name is fucking drow.
I mean, it's either the architect and this researcher are both drow and they've infiltrated Keydale and just working it together, or it's just this researcher.
As far as I'm aware, as long as I have been present here, the only person other than us in these labs is the architect.
So the architect is Brits.
And she looks pale. And like you see the colour has dropped from her cheeks. That is a scary thought.
It would explain, because it's from the moment we got here, it's everything seemed like it wanted to bring Keydale down. Turning off the vibrations to let the worm in, the explosions, bringing down the tower, getting rid of your entire
They don't give a
council.
fuck about Strix.
No,
They're a tool.
they want you gone.
And we have been agents for them this entire time.
You didn't listen. Look at me. You didn't know.
No, but
No. Don't even entertain the thought. Being a unit, you don't get a say. These companies, these big people who think that they are the top of the tower, they use people. But they've made a mistake here because they've created something very special. They've created you. And you can tear them down.
Kaz is special.
and like
Look at that chin.
you can see like the gears are turning in her mind. She's just like,
It may be a way to get Zack on the side as well. Zara, I don't think it's here for a reason, but Zack seems like
Could be reasoned with.
could be reasoned with.
I agree.
Especially philosophically.
From what I've seen of the architect always looked like a Strix.
I mean, you told me he's always worn a mask and always been covered.
Oh, you
But-
fool.
In terms of physicality, because
Yeah,
they look like Strix.
yeah. Even still have their wings.
I mean, it's not impossible for...
disguises.
It's more likely than you think.
I mean, it's been drilled into.
I mean, you guys have been made to look drow.
Yeah.
So... And if all your race is in this singular tower, you're a basket of eggs, not for any insult there.
And now
Oh, are you the baddies?
maybe.
No, sweet boy, no, you're a goodie.
And now we've potentially figured it out. It's time to bring the tower down along with everything else that's in here.
Maybe not physically.
No.
No,
Try and-
we're not.
No.
We're not.
Right, so
the
just
architect
let's-
might be.
For Rag's benefit, I think here, the tower stays up, the architect goes down.
I meant the architect was bringing the tower down.
Yeah. The editor is going to be really careful with phrasing.
Is there any evidence that can be used to maybe get the general population on side?
If I'm being honest, most of the military has been taken out already. anyone that's left
It's
has
civilian.
nothing on.
Can you
My
all
old crew and us.
give me a sense motive check?
Oh,
Yeah.
Selena looks like she's probably going to go cracking.
Oh no, that fucking okay, that's
Now, really?
Another nat one.
no.
Nat one. I was like
20.
20,
19.
10.
34.
Jesus.
I get an extra stuff on my expertise now.
So, for you, it's the documentation that I think is what really stands out because admin,
Yeah.
they are putting a name on these documents. They're not like strict scientist one or anything like that. They put their
Yeah,
name
they
on
claimed it.
these. Yeah, they claimed it. And like in the tower, in this city, the succulent Strixien meal. They're being open about who they are in these labs, like with the actual documentation and stuff. Like, they're not hiding a drow name. Why is that?
Is it a sense of pride? Or
Claiming the tower for the greater invasion.
These are old. These are from when he was training here years ago.
You didn't notice.
He's got his training
Not
augmentations on.
or is it too much confidence in the fact that no one goes up here?
Why he would have to have permission to be here.
Right?
Who
I
gave
don't-
him
I
permission?
don't-
Council.
No, because look what happened to them. They're again. I've been saying it. I think there's someone else. I think there's something else. That's
Afoot.
indeed. What's at the top of the perch? Who's at the top of the perch?
Well, the perch is
Could be
the
another
perch.
civilian.
There's the ship. We have a ship that goes out on top of the tower, which is where we usually take our missions
Would
from.
also have that. There
So-
are these towers with.
You know that the perch isn't the pinnacle. It actually sits between the Nexus Labs and the Solar Crown. The Solar Crown is like the top floors for the government, basically.
Okay.
But the perch is like an access point solely for ships, for the Nexus Labs and for the Solar Crown. It is a the Strix fly. And
Yeah.
They've got their own wings, so they can go out into the desert and stuff. But if you want to take a ship here and from, you only get access from the Solar Crown, which is why you guys were allowed to leave from there because you were part of the Nexus Labs. So there is stuff above the perch. It's just that that's the jut that sticks out between
The government buildings.
Okay.
Sun Council.
There is someone or something that allowed the architect here, allowed him to research. There is something else that wants the Strix gone.
I don't know. Whether it's like an accident or something. Because I'm just spitballing. If it was like, because my parents were involved in the research, well, like scientific research here. What if they brought a friend in? You know, and like made contact with Brits, not knowing that they were drow. And they blended into the lower half of the tower.
Worked their way
They
up.
met them, and they were like, "Oh, well, this person seems to know a lot." Brought them up.
It's a lot
Start
of
working on
access. It's a lot of big private access.
He also is the lead scientist of Keydale.
But if you show your capability, you rise on the ranks.
Did he ever have to answer to anyone? Or just
Yes.
left carte blanche?
The Sun Council.
And it's the Sun Council, the ones we found outside.
Yes.
Right.
I think he got to a point where his research needed more, and he was being stopped from doing that. And so, council, bye-bye.
I think TJ's right. Maybe it was the council answering to someone to start with, and then when the council, like Kurt said, got in the way of that progress, it was.
This is an old civilization. There was a civilization here before the Strix.
Yes.
I might be very off base here, but is there an even remote possibility that that civilization is not as lost as perhaps your people thought?
The subterranean ones.
It's possible. I don't know much. I don't know anything of them at all.
We need more information.
So where next? I mean, what else do we do here?
We continue discovering more on this level. And then we move up.
Yes.
I don't really care too much about the furnace.
Might be interesting to see what is being experimented on, if there's any bits left, and what kind of
Might not just,
amalgamations we may be fighting.
might not just be the Strix. It might be
Well, we know it's animals and stuff, and monsters. That...
We
what failed
Draconian.
tests.
we do know. Well, from the Desnering.
You do know of some of them,
We
yeah.
do also know from the Desnering that there was a lot of
Shut up,
dragons.
reveal my twist too early!
We knew about the dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, we can list up the door.
I mean, if he's hiding a dragon, it would be nice to know.
What colour?
Oh.
It's a lot bigger than I am.
I mean, sure. Let's,
Quick furnace trip.
let's leave no stone unturned.
Indeed. The more we know, the more we can do. The more you know.
They were dragon turtle.
I was going to say, I like how you're like, do I have a dragon? When your entire Instagram is, look at this cool dragon model.
Yeah, I mean, like,
do I have a dragon? Yes.
Could be worse. You could just bust out the Kyoka again.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, I should totally put Kyoka in. But like, it doesn't seem that big anymore.
my minis out.
That could be quite fun.
Oh,
it just seems.
Look at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's big rag.
It's weird to think a whole world fits on the back.
And it is flat. And filled with skin.
Furnace.
Let's.
Rag,
Yeah?
what you do best, buddy?
So you guys go across, I guess, assume you get the auto claws ready for the doors. I mean, I barely need to roll, but I mean, like, feel free if you want to. Rag's going to get a, I don't know, 30.
21.
Yeah.
26.
Like, bulkhead ripped apart like a can of sardines, just peeled back, and you enter into
Here's
this room.
Oh,
The
fire!
first thing that hits you is the heat and the smell. The smell is of decaying flesh. Don't go too far into the room, please.
In the furnace!
As the conveyor belt just starts moving towards.
And bad.
Don't even joke.
The first thing that hits you is the heat and the smell. The smell is of like acrid, putrid flesh. And the first thing you see is just a pile in the centre of the room. And Felena's like, that's the majority of the subjects.
Oh.
And like moves forward. And like,
So you weren't doing the burning then? You just dropped them off.
these were alive last time I saw them.
Oh.
And when was
What's
that?
getting rid of evidence?
Of course.
What are the creatures?
You can give me life science, mysticism, and also, it wouldn't be education, life science and mysticism. Or physical science.
Mysticism.
Can I help someone with something?
I've got.
You need medicine, if you so wish.
I can, yeah.
I'll take medicine.
I will try and help you with medicine. Or maybe I'll just do a medicine.
Yeah, you do your own.
Oh, it's not great.
Oh shit. Never mind. You can just ask for it.
32.
And you are on.
Mysticism.
Cool.
34 in medicine.
26 for mysticism.
14 medicine.
19 medicine.
Okay. I'm going to give Baruch a survival. I'm going to recall knowledge. That's cocked. Same number. Felena's also going to get recall knowledge. Natural 20. And also a. I'll give her a medicine as well.
Get in there.
I'll throw it in.
That's on the next t-shirt. Up the women.
Oh my god.
No, like reference. Just up
You're
the
the-
women. Little picture of a drain pipe. And a rat.
Don't call Ninja a rat.
You're so neat.
Stokey. I should put that on the back of this one. 2 in the morning.
Like a rat up a drain pipe.
Oh.
Felena, where's your stat block? Okay. The first thing that you see is like this. I'm actually going to get them alien archive out because I've forgotten the names of half of them. I forgot to write them down in my notes. The first thing that you see is like this giant eyeball with spider legs.
Spider baby.
And it's like a large creature. And the eyeball in the centre has like deflated and sagged, but it is an eyeball with legs.
Oh no.
I can't remember its name, but you would know its name. This is
Can't have a day.
No, can't have a day. I've got a day.
It's not going to be in this one, is it? I'm going to have to go through every fucking page. Kyoka.
They're all Kyoka.
Oh, it's not that.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get focused on something that doesn't matter. You see a smorgasbord of dead animals.
Yay!
Yummy.
With mysticism, what I think you find is that some of them are like kind of magical in nature, like especially this like eye tarantula thing. It probably comes from worlds like Octurne or from some of the more like mystical forested places. There are some insectoid-like creatures. There are ones that are more bestial in nature that look like six-legged, plains-running animals. And there are a selection of animals and creatures and monsters from all over the Pact world. Some of them are predatorial in nature, some of them are not, and they are all just like thrown in this pile. And you can see there is a conveyor belt that should be on and moving towards the furnace. And the furnace is like raring at the other side of the room. But that smell of decay tells you that things have been dead for a little while. Felena is like, these are all the subjects from the... These are most of the subjects from the bestiary.
Yes.
And Rag's like, looks like Zara's handiwork. And then you see with the medicine checks, there is like puncture wounds to most of their heads, or like gunshot wounds, like they have been executed or terminated, or like some kind of clinical purge has happened and the bodies have been brought here.
When you say most of the subjects,
It's not all of them.
Like what?
The wormlings are missing.
okay. Okay.
Don't happen to like water, do you?
I don't know. Some of them, it's not really my area. Most of the ones that we captured were very young and taken from either civilizations or clutches.
Well, I'm sure some of them have succeeded. Well, there's nothing here, so...
And you see, like, so in this room, there is like this conveyor belt, it's not on. There is this raging crematorium, like inferno at the other side of the room, like embedded in the wall. There's obviously no power, and there is another door on the far left-hand side. You would know that would normally lead through to things like the quarters that you all used to.
Well, if we're here, we might as well grab whatever you've got left in your quarters.
Yeah. And like she looks put out at this point. And like whether it's sadness, whether it's this like empathetic connection that she has, she just looks a bit defeated.
You should touch her shoulder in a really nice, like, secure way.
I was already thinking about it.
God,
It's
I'm so
fine.
proud.
Honestly, we've got a job to do. You're okay.
You weren't meant to hear that.
This was a stage whisper.
Stage whisper quiet.
But then the mics won't hear us.
Moving on.
Well, Barry just like moves over to the next door and is like, "Huh? Yeah." I'll give him a check. But I mean, yeah.
I just throw it to the autographer.
It's my middle name. And you happen to see a set of corridors. Leads to a few different rooms.
These cells.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some bunks.
Kaz, you've been here. You used to sleep here. These are your crew's old quarters. When not on missions or training or between therapy sessions. Or pain therapy.
It's been quite some time since I've been here.
Can we go find your old bunk room, Cass?
I think it's probably going to be stripped.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took everything out of there.
A lot of pictures of Felina.
Got to use what you can.
Whatever gets
Kaz!
there.
You want to get a VPN, mate?
I hear if you put a picture up of Norman Reedus, it'll let you through.
And I think as you guys step into this corridor, and Kaz, you're like, you haven't been back here for a long time. We're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back to see what's happening
Cut to.
in 10. Take it easy, guys.
Not for you, Jen.
It's not.
It's not for me. And
So-
you will never know what we're talking about.
Enlighten the audience. No.
No.
I'm always terrified when we're on break or when we're pre-streaming. And it's why, like, I muted the mics last week because we were talking about, like, private, like, actual issues.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll mute those just in case, because I'm always terrified that we're going to say something, the mic's going to pick it up. And I think I was streaming for with a different channel, and the, like, intro video came on, and somebody was whistling over it. And, like, it was meant to be muted, but you could still hear them, like,
Oh.
like, it was just like, we were, like, in the chat, like, we can hear you, we can hear you!
Fucking.
So always terrified about mics being live.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, and if there's like a mic in a room, like just be aware. So like, yeah, I'm always terrified when we're like having conversations like that mid break. Not that it's going to stop me, but and I will probably be the worst one.
I mean, like 9 times out of 10, they're like, let's
scum.
continue this on.
I think 9 times out of 10 it's not too bad.
No.
But sometimes it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's on the nose, and I don't think anybody here is doing anything malicious or anything like that. But it's some people probably don't want to hear about certain things.
That's very true.
Hashtag
How's my curliitis? Very well, thank you.
Oh, sorry, I just straight your leg now. I'm trying to go for the bottle.
So
Is that what we're calling it?
It's a
I
big
know.
bottle.
new bottle.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, that's that conversation, isn't it?
bloke conversation. Is that a new bottle?
Yeah.
Cool.
The thing is, I'm really comfortable with a bloke conversation. I really quite like them, and I don't mind the silence that follows it. And you're like, oh, Birmingham, yeah, M5. Yeah.
What's your favourite service station?
What is your favourite service station? Because we've had this conversation.
Gloucester Services.
Gloucester's pretty
Have we done that on stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, have we done that on stream? Chat, have we done that on Scum? Have we?
I think that we have done services on the
We
stream.
might have done. Because I know we've
I
had
know
the
we've
conversation.
talked because
Yeah.
I have a big thing for liminal spaces. Before liminal spaces were cool, this is back in 2012. Had a long conversation with someone else about like service stations and how fascinating service stations are.
I love that the ominous music is just playing. What's your favourite service station? Loughborough.
It's really
Burton-on-Trent.
really good for taking people on dates though.
If you get taken on a date to a service station, you were getting murdered.
Yeah. It's a first and last date.
Don't give them. Don't tell them the surprise.
You're leaving with neither of your kidneys.
You know.
Look, I
But
really need to
Grace.
pay off a mortgage.
Was it Gloucester the one we went to?
The really posh one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got its like farm shop inside it. It's like in a hobbit hole.
Yeah.
And a dog walk.
Yeah.
Do a refund.
Yeah.
That's
Gloucester is really nice.
just fuck.
Yeah.
I love it. There's some really nice new ones on the M3.
I rarely take the M3.
Oh.
I really want to. I'm quite excited about it. Is it still a toll road? Because the M6 and the M3 were a toll road.
The M3 is a smart road now, and it's completely fucking useless.
Of course.
Not very smart.
No.
But that's why I quite like a bloke conversation like
Yeah,
that
fair enough.
sometimes, where it's just like,
Well, where did you come?
yeah.
Where did you go?
We need to come from.
Yeah, I know. I was to the A30, then I actually got up to the M5, but I went back across the A30, went across the south coast to get to Bobby Tracy.
Oh. See, I love a good pub conversation because it's like, right.
Down here it is, yeah.
Just, yeah.
Where people
And then-
slur their words and not even drunk. They're all going down Stone Edge Wall.
The words just become shorter and shorter, and you just all sit there with a pint, like,
It's different calibre in a country pub compared to like a city pub, where like middle of Nottingham, especially like after the gentrification of like different districts and stuff, where like Brewdog had its own pub, and Yates's was like a club, but it was also like a cocktail bar during the evening, and like even when we went for your stag do, and we went to like the old cathedral, I can't remember what it was called, like the old church that was then like a nightclub, but it was then a cocktail bar before it. I was like, I think I left my wallet in there, didn't I?
Yeah,
And it was like,
we were like, fucking, let's go back quick.
but like because people were so drunk by the end of the night, it was just still there. And, like, my wallet is not oblivious. It's not stealthy. It's bright orange. And But it's weird. So like, but you have conversations in those, and it's very much like very new and hip. And you have a conversation in a pub in a rural district down here, and you're like, I got a gun. He's drunk.
Edge and edge, isn't it?
Right? Yeah. Oh,
Edge of the edge, isn't it?
that's a living pheasant.
Just under someone's arm.
Right?
Yeah.
Or for me, involved with the
Fucking bloodhound in the corner. It's a strange world we live in down here. But
You got fucking Traeger Mills and a castle and peacocks running around it.
love the peacocks.
Don't-
Hate everything else about it.
Yes, absolutely.
I love Lisgard Trago Mills with a passion. It's so bananas.
It's
Because
It's
gargoyles, the golden passive aggressive
Yeah.
golden.
Oh my
the
God.
statues of those who has wronged him.
Yeah.
Like,
If you're going to have that kind of money, why not?
but for somebody like somebody with like PTSD and anger being like the main emotion that I have, like I can relate to the god.
That,
Would you
yeah.
have the gold
But no,
garden?
because it's just triggering yourself again and again and again. Like every time you walk outside, you're like, and that person did this to me. It's just weird to put yourself in like an anti-mindfulness state to be like constantly triggering yourself. It's very interesting to me.
Traego's
I mean-
is something entirely of its own creation.
Favorite thing about it?
Favourite thing about it, the big oil painting, in opposite to the gold statue Garden of Aggression, is the giant, slightly gay oil painting
Yeah.
outside,
There
where
you
it's
go.
the what is it? Adam and God, touching. But it's the owner of Trago Mills.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's a guy with like massive nipple bar piercings. He's got like a really untactical olive leaf, and he's just like, yeah. And then there's like a sailing teapot underneath. It's such a
it's so
wacky. And then
wild.
you go inside, and there is Trago Mills of the past, Trago Mills of the current, and Trago Mills of the future. And I love Trago Mills of the future because it's big bubble worlds. There's rainbows. There's flying cars, and it's just like
It's super gay, and I'm for
I
that.
love it. Just honestly, being in that cafe delights me so much. It's like the two sides of the gold aggressive garden and the euphoric like oil
But
painting.
it's fascinating because the OG Traeger Mills is such an experience.
Yeah.
And then you go to Falmouth Tragos, but it's literally sinking into the sea.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Falmouth Tragos is the least interesting of the Tragos.
Yeah.
All the others, even Merthyr Tydfil's a castle.
Yeah.
You want to be in that castle in Merthyr Tydfil.
But I have a bit of an affection for Falmouth Tragos in that regard because it really is just like, I don't know, it's like a post-apocalyptic world
Right.
that we've had for decades.
It's like
just
something
to-
straight out of The
just
Walking
to
Dead.
literally prepare us.
I
Like-
still get lost in there.
Yeah,
I've lived
because
here for 14 years.
but that's the thing, they always move it. You're like, all right, I need something from gardening, and so you go to where gardening used to be, and you're like, okay, now there's toys and wetsuits together, but then there's also aquariums in there as well now.
There's a shit guitar here.
20 quid.
I went in there once, right, looking for a cricket bat because I wanted to be Sean from Shaun of the Dead for a Halloween
Okay,
costume.
good.
Excellent.
I was going to rip you for playing cricket.
Excuse me, have you got any cricket bats? Excuse me, have you got any cricket bats?
Wrong season.
Brilliant. It's a department store.
You couldn't write it, could you?
No.
I really like the chickens. The peacocks are my favourite birds,
Of
but the
course.
chickens, I have never seen a chicken fly so high, apart from on the A38, and not even hit by a car. But they're like, you look up into a pine tree, and about 40 foot above you is a fucking chicken. And it's just like, how? How are you up there? Like, and they just,
Yeah.
they are.
Have a time.
Right, but they're just free range, and like it's a main road between Plymouth and fucking Truro and St Austell, and there are just chickens just out, and they don't do anything about them. They go, hey, they stay in the car park, don't they?
Planning something, those chickens.
Yeah,
They're scheming.
So yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to Tragos,
on the A38.
Lisgard Tragos only, all the others are a disappointment from it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Top 3 Tragos. Rank them.
Tragos. Or
So bad. But so you guys, as a party, have moved into this part of the Nexus Labs. For Kaz, you spent a lot of time here in your training. For the rest of you, you start seeing this place for what it is and for the history that Kaz has told you about. And the first stop you make is into this old medical room where these tubes sit that look very much like the same cloning ones that you've seen. You don't take too much of a look at them, but you instantly kind of get that vibe of them. You find these old data pads among some of the smashed ones, and they give you an insight into the early years of Kaz's era of the program and the team that they were. You also find that this name, Professor Vrist Eretos, and it is not a Strixia name. It's a name you have heard before that is linked to Kedel and also linked to Dynatech Industries, especially the cybernetics and augmentations department. But not a lead or a head that you've ever seen. You think about that payment structure for architectural services. And I can't remember I don't think the words were in those particular notes or research notes, but maybe there are some that you've got some foresight into.
Wonder what they can be.
Yeah.
To be fair, we have had a Desmond dream about it.
You have exactly that. And it was funny because if you would have read it before I realised you'd have got some fucking bigger information way earlier on. And I'm not too bothered because you're in the right fucking place. There you go. GMs make mistakes. Not this guy. It didn't happen.
He's scum.
I didn't say I did. I'll come to your house.
Come or come.
Let's
Stand off.
Oh, well, let's threaten him.
Please come back for next week's episode. Maybe.
Or not. I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
Punk, innit?
Not a phase, Mum.
It's not a phase.
Anyway.
But then you move out of this old, and you can tell it's been abandoned for a while, this lab, and you move back across into this training facility and across to the other side where like storage and maintenance and weapons used to be kept, and you go in and you know now that, or you've been told by Felena, that there's a furnace of kind for burning subjects after they have failed or whatever. But you go in and see just this pile of carcasses that have been slain by a bullet or blade. And you start moving your way into the old crew quarters. The corridor ahead of you is maybe 60 foot long, and you can tell, and you know there are 5 rooms here. One immediate on your right and left. The doors and entrances were just around the corners ahead of you at the first intersection, maybe about 20 feet ahead. There's one in the middle on the right-hand side, and then there are 2 further along. Give me a recall knowledge check.
Everybody.
Just Kaz.
5.
Your dice.
Always on recall knowledge.
Ah.
I don't know nothing.
It's
Oh,
really...
the real cats.
It's a really low DC. I'm going to say 5 is enough because you
Yay.
fucking lived here.
Up the women.
Now the women.
Like a blood of a drain pipe. You know that your room was the first on the left. Felena's the first on the right. Barrick's was the one in the middle. Zara, furthest on the right. Zek's furthest on the left.
Was the one in the middle left? Or is empty?
Yeah, it's not even a room.
Oh.
Just I had to put a corridor on.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Well, I can see from here. It's just
I was like,
walls.
6.
Fair enough.
For the
okay.
sake of it, it's just...
The shared bathroom.
Shared bathroom.
There's always someone in the room taking too long.
It's quite literally...
Yours has a clean bathroom. No, I thought that was me.
I bet it's Kaz who's always taking.
Boys into the my turn on rotation.
Bag's just like 20 down.
But like, he just like pushes ahead of you, and it's just like home sweet home. And it's like moves forward and like basically goes to this room here, and just like steps inside. The door's already open. It's like there you are, and just kind of like you just hear him go into that room.
I might just pop into my room just to see how probably completely barren it is.
And it is. You can see that, like, there is no bed anymore. Well, there is, like, a metal surface where, like, a mattress and stuff would have been. But, like, the walls are bare. There is, like, a cabinet to one side, like a locker, but it's also open and bare. It's just been stripped clean. You thought maybe at some point people might have stored things in here, but again, it's just clear and unused and very dusty. And Flana sort of, like, follows you in, and it's just like, after we buried you, we just cleared it out. We barely had any possessions anyway, but...
True.
Things just like, mattress, pillow, all of the rest of it just gone. I mean, we had most of our things on the ship anyway. Oh, we didn't really have much.
Just thought I'd check it out, see how the remnants have passed,
And like, I imagine from that first time that you were taken from your parents in that kind of like, quite volatile way, and brought into the program because you were just selected, and this would have been where you were brought to for that like first night, and it does remind you of a prison cell in a way, but it's also kind of clinical, and you guys would have made it your own in any way possible, but also this like lack of emotion that was kind of expected of you, it was still very minimalistic.
Listen, Felina, I know there's a lot going on, but don't get too worked up. I know that it seems like the Drow has infiltrated our home and done this to us. But at this point, it's no surprise, really. We'll make it through this together.
I know. It's a lot to take in that, I mean, the past 2 weeks alone, you're alive, you're back. I'm happy, I really am. But also the fact that we have been contributing to what could potentially be the downfall of our entire heritage.
We were used as tools. We are no longer tools.
Sorry.
TJ, come and be it.
Sorry.
Just like that.
Just the camera in the corner.
We have the opportunity to do what's right now, of our own free will. Something that we've never had. The tools that have been given to us now can be used for that. We're not someone else's puppet.
I get it, I do. We've been nothing but that for years. It's hard to comprehend the scale in which we have failed our own civilization.
We were tricked. Massively. But I think that lends to the fact that our society is quite ignorant of the outside world. I think that's how we were easily tricked. I think we were too arrogant to think that could be possible.
I just never expected it to come from within like this. To be the instrument of our own destruction just seems too... I don't even know if there's a right word for it. I hope Zach and Zara haven't doomed us all. We are good at what we do.
We are very good at what we do. Which is why we must continue. Hopefully, get Zach and Zara back on our side. As much as they are bastards, we need them.
She kind of like faints a smile. Hopefully they're not too far gone.
Hopefully, given the information that we found out, there might be at least... it might be a seed that we can at least plant.
And if they already know?
Then we'll just have to do what we know best. We can but try.
Yeah, I know.
I'll probably just try and go in for a hug and Feline and just try to...
She will embrace you. I think you would feel that there is like tears that like roll down her cheek when maybe like your neck collides with, or when your face collides with hers. Another anomaly, I guess.
Let's get this done. Head out into the corridor.
So while that happens, what are the rest of you doing?
I'd like to head to Zek's quarters.
The door is currently closed outside.
Housekeeping. Is it open or is it locked?
It is currently closed and the power is off still, I'm afraid.
As we're going through, is there still dust around, like, it's on the floor around his and Zara's? Is there, can you tell if someone's been here recently or not?
Sounds like a survival check to me, my friend.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What did you expect?
Do you want me to see if I can help you with that?
Please.
17, so yes.
It's +2, so that's okay.
Yes.
+5. +3, 8.
Nice.
It's definitely not as dusty as the lab.
Okay.
Pez, could you open the door, please?
Is there power?
There's no
Nope.
power. Rag!
And like Rag like steps out into the corridor and he's like holding a fucking huge grenade launcher. And
Sit!
he's like, what do you need?
Can you open the door, please?
Not the grenade
with
launcher.
Oh, I just got it back. You see, like he like puts it like down to one side, and it doesn't dematerialize. This is like a physical weapon. That he
That's
puts
really
down.
cool, dude.
I like this one. It's my favourite.
You keep that thing under your pillow.
Yeah.
It is his pillow.
Hey.
It basically, you see, he walks out with a. It is a nil grenade launcher squad. It is a heavy weapon that has a capacity of 12 grenades. That basically launches grenades at things.
Beans.
Love him.
I've got a thing where you can like get them essentially like ready to explode. Just throw the whole gun and 12 grenades go off at once.
It's a good weapon. It's a really good weapon. But like, if you guys hadn't have found them in the prison, basically, it'd been like just sat there on the bed because he's just like, this is my bed. This is my grenade launcher.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
Support grenade launcher.
Kinda. So Barry goes across.
He is Hammer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hammer time.
Not
He
the hand that wills.
Pez, you across there as well? Yeah, because you were with you and Bear are over here. What are the rest of you doing?
I was going to do something very similar, but Zara.
Yep. So I'll take the Sylph miniature.
Oh, so great.
Yeah, someone walked over my
Just
grenade.
there. Then
Dun, dun, dun.
Felina's there. Bruce, where are you?
I'll sort of like snooping around, maybe I'll look in Barrows' room.
Yep. Give me.
More grenade launchers!
Give me a perception check while you're in there. So you're doing the same thing. What are you like looking at dust on the floor and stuff like that, or what are you doing?
No, I assume this door is also locked, so after Rag's been at that door, I'll be like, could you with your muscles over here as well, please?
More time.
And like he's like looks back at you, and there's like an L in the corridor here, so they're like he like has to like lean back, and he's like, "You all right? Knock, knock!" Yeah, and he just starts to rip the door open. I don't think he can. No, you can't fail that.
Thank you, Rag.
He just like punches the door in.
You're very good at that.
He leaves that much thing. Then he'll come around over to you. That's a nat 20. That door goes fucking flying into a bed across from it.
Absolutely magnificent, thank you.
So I've always wanted to do that.
Didn't get on with her.
No, I'm going with her just fine. I just saw her in a closed door. I always thought it was kind of funny. She's getting annoyed at me quite a lot. So for you guys, when Zek's room opens,
Yes.
it is again. It's definitely a quarters. There is like a small bed to one side of the room that I've actually not put into there, but it's over in this corner here. There's a small desk where you can see a small arm just lying on it. Over basically next to the door, just there. There is a couple of like tablet-like devices, not unlike the ones that you saw in the other one, but these look newer.
Okay.
They're not broken or anything like that. There's probably around, I need to go have a look at his sheet for a second.
Dear diary.
Today I saw a balloon.
It was red. There were 99 red balloons.
Oh,
Floating in the Skeedale sky. While Ian looks for things. No, don't need to do that.
The pistol is it's got like a regular grip, but then it has this like pointed long top. It's not like a tactical pistol, so it's not solid. You can tell it's energy, because obviously some energy must come out of it. It's like a solid white, and there's like a blue core to it. It is a Subduer Rhyme.
Subduer Rhyme.
Come again?
Subduer Rhyme.
How are you spelling rhyme?
R-I-M-E.
Oh.
cold damage.
Yeah, I mean, like, you'll get that off the word go. Then there are these other... How many are there? Come here. There are 4 tablets.
Okay.
It took me a second to work that out.
I think you should have taken the red one.
That's fucking sick. Picking that up.
The pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I think we're looking through the tablets, Bez.
Yes.
Yes.
They're language slates.
Okay.
17 language here.
17
It was funny that you said this before the stream. There are 4 language slates here.
Oh.
There is one that basically teaches you Eoxian. Another one that teaches you Lashunta.
Okay.
If you spend time with these, you'll gain a language.
I pocket them.
The other one is
What was it, Lashunta?
Lashunta Eoxian.
Elven,
Okay.
and the other one is Drow.
Oh,
Okay.
of course.
Um,
Oh, not grow.
could I have the Lashunta one, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Called someone in particular.
Yes.
Just because it's nothing but flavour, I'm gonna like ping it into my custom rig, make it like an audiobook so I can listen to it instead of reading.
You spend 24 hours of downtime, you can learn a language.
What was it, 2 each?
Yes.
Which one? Well, I definitely want Lashunta. What do you want?
I'll go for Drow.
Oh,
Okay.
I've worked out why you want Lashunta.
Yeah.
I did say for taunting.
Yeah, I did.
I missed it completely.
Yeah. Odds or evens.
What?
I'll go for. I put Evian. I don't know.
Eoxian?
Yeah.
Then I will take. Which one? You've already taken Drow.
I've taken Elven.
I'll take Lashunta and Elven.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Natural spring water.
Yeah, exactly.
I find it interesting that he's
Elven,
learning
so
an
you've got
Eoxian.
Drow and Eoxian.
Interesting choice of languages. The Eoxian is one that I'm definitely hyper aware of. Drow makes sense.
That's the one I kind of want to learn
Yeah.
the quickest.
Elven as well. the shunter. I mean, who wants to learn that crap language? Immediately starts running, put them in the pocket. Okay, is there anything in this room that like we can have a look for that might be hidden, or under floorboards, under pillows?
Sounds like a perception check.
Cool. I shall either A or do.
Well, you guys start doing that. Get your numbers ready to go. We're going to jump over to Sylph first, over in Zara's room. The door gets kicked in, and Barry's just like,
Want to help me annoy Zara some more?
yeah. And like he just like steps in, probably behind you because you are there first. Oh no, he will be there first to kick the door in. Steps in and like straight away there are just blades on the blade hooks on the wall. It's the first thing that you see is just like.
She's so edgy.
Yeah, and there's like sharpening stones, and like one of them is just this like it's clearly ornate, but it's. Give me a culture check.
Oh, I'm great at those.
That did some travel, didn't it?
Rolling around. It is an unnatural 20. So.
Cool. This is an Eoxian bone blade. It is designed for torture and for basically removing the skin and flailing people. It's an ornate ceremonial blade, but it's designed to represent what the actual original one would do. You can tell it obviously doesn't belong here whatsoever. Maybe they picked it up in their journeys or whatnot, but it's a very macabre thing to have on your wall. It probably doesn't function as an actual weapon. This is just a representation of an idea or of one, essentially, but it's a token of torture.
God, she is edgy, isn't she? Teenage emo face.
The bed is straight across the door, and the door has fucking nailed the corner of it and like dented it. It is
throw over the bed.
Well, it's
Barrick, can you throw over the bed?
Yes, it's metal and attached to the floor, but there are like compartments and stuff, and he's just like stops like throwing the mattress, and the mattress doesn't look tidy. It looks like it was used and then left without being made at all. He's like, yeah, sure, and just starts like pulling out like some of the compartments and stuff, and you see one of them has a serum in it. There is a healing serum Mark III.
Let's go.
Are you going to use that?
Probably we'll need it coming up.
Oh, okay.
Do you not have them or use them?
Well, I just didn't know if you wanted to know if I was going to have it. And find his keepers and all that. And you see him like he's just like staring at the floor like a dog.
I want it, but I'm not going to tell you.
I'll pat him on the arms and I'll be like, if you need it, I'll give it back to you. But you're a big, strong boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I don't think you'll need it right away. But maybe during the coming fight.
I don't need it anyway. I'm pretty strong.
Just going to try to
flirt to get a healing serum.
You can take a Mark III healing serum.
I am taking that.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else as you start tipping things out?
Yeah, I'm just going to rifle through her entire room rather callously. I don't have much of a love for Zara after the whole cave thing. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing if there's any other. I don't know. Would it be remote control or more something that's likely to be on her data pad with the thing, the little hologram thing?
That sounds like you can make a perception or an engineering check.
Perception. 16. That's a 2.
I mean, yeah, you do find the parts for things like drones and or remotes. You can tell that like these are in like a little kind of work compartment over on the other side of the room. There's nothing there that's like a full functioning one, but you can tell that she clearly specialised in using these as maybe infiltration, distraction, surveillance, and it was probably part of her remit. Mainly because you've seen Pez working with things like drones, and they're also, with Bear, so you recognise some of the tools and stuff. Nothing that's put together or anything, and you wonder if maybe that hollow drone was maybe their only one, or if they've just got the working bits with them still. You're not too sure, but definitely leads you to think that yes, this is something that she would do.
Okay.
Roos.
17.
Yeah, okay, so there is a box underneath, fuck's sake, directly underneath Barrick's bed. You like slide it open. The first thing you see is like just some basic rudimentary things like hammers and screwdrivers. You find a riot grenade 3.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
You would also find
So this box is kind of like been put to one side. It's not
just
like...
under his bed. Like, it's just like a plastic storage box. You pull it out, some of it rattles around, and 2 things that you notice are 2 grenades. You get the riot grenade, and then you also get a... it is a... Where are you?
Where are you? So lackluster. Where are you?
Where is it?
Where is it?
Pulse grenade 2.
Cool.
So Pulse Grenade Mark 2. Just kind of thrown in there with no care whatsoever. Not in a box, not anywhere safe, just thrown in there. Wow. You can see the indentation of a grenade launcher on the bed. And there was probably more grenades in this box, but he probably couldn't load that with any more, so these are the 2 that he left. Right. Yep, that's all that you find with that number there. What did Kaz and Felena do at this point?
Well,
do you want to check out your room? Is there anything? I did not think that through my head whatsoever.
Roll for Riz.
Roll for Riz.
Take a minus.
Can you make a Riz check, please?
Roll
It's like,
the
what's
dice.
that?
What's that behind your ear?
Kaz would definitely
she's
learn
like-
close-up magic.
She walks out and starts heading towards her room, and
Locks it.
the door is open, and you can see that things have been like strewn about. Give me a perception check. Bearing in mind that this is still dark in here.
38.
Yeah, cool. I think like maybe you guys like looking around. And there's something that like takes your eye. Like the bed has been tossed, like drawers have been thrown out, and like things have just been broken and smashed. And you look at the wall, and there's like some like discoloration. Like you maybe like shine a torch on it, and just graffitied on the wall is the word traitor.
oh.
And it would be written in Strix.
Man.
I guess there's one of either Zek or Zara then. Or both.
Yeah. Well, my money's on Zara.
I mean, I haven't seen Barak's room yet, but if that's the same, then it makes sense. But if it's just yours, I don't know.
Maybe I'm just the black sheep that led him astray. Either way, I'm clearly the problem here.
Well, if we're being honest, you're more intelligent than Barak, so if anyone's leading the charge, it'll be you.
And I imagine that's what they're thinking too. And if those notes or anything to go by, that's why Barak would be sent on missions with them to begin with. Well,
I don't think there's searching for anything in here, do you?
I mean, I've got nothing to hide from them. But I mean, and like she begins to like look through things, and you can give me a, I guess either a perception check or an engineering check. Maybe a sense motive.
I'll take a perception. 22.
I mean, things have just been smashed. It's not like somebody's like trying to break into anything. It's like somebody's just like a teenager has thrown stuff on the floor and had a tantrum and like stamped on things. It's just it might be done out of anger, maybe.
Felena is a fugly slut.
I heard that.
Women supporting women.
You guys are awful. You know that, right? I like a man conversation. M5.
I Actually, it's the A303 real idea.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Good road.
Is there anything missing from your room?
They will take a perception check.
Imagine.
It's more the casting from a couple of weeks ago.
Not that I can tell. I mean, they've obviously done that to
3D printed?
Gold?
either get back at me or to annoy you. Either way, I mean, and like she just creates like some gear. Everything we need, we make.
Of course.
Like puts it away. We're not supposed to have.
No, but we all had our own personalities. Little things here and there that we could scrabble, you know.
No, I don't think there's anything missing. Just a modicum of respect. And like, she just like steps out of the room. Back to Zek's room.
Yeah.
What were the perception checks that you guys rolled?
I got a 31.
Oh, I got 23.
Okay. The room is positioned in an odd way for what you would expect someone to find ergonomically better. For like, you know, get out of bed, maybe your workstation's here.
Yeah.
You know, unlike the others, there is like a lack of that going on here. And you notice that, yeah, although there is still like dust around and everything, this place has clearly been used. The beds have recently been slept in. But even with the door being broken, you don't think somebody left the room this way.
Oh.
There's another door here.
Secret tunnel!
There is completely a secret hidden compartment
Secret tunnel!
in Zek's room. So, towards the back of the room just here, and you find it because I think you probably find like the paneling is slightly different. Give me a perception or engineering check.
Same again on perception, 31.
39.
Yeah, okay. There's like a it's an archaic kind of latch. It's on over a
You
leash.
Just give it a bit of just slide in and
Like it's my wedding anniversary tomorrow, right? I've been fucking practicing. Getting the fucking weightlifting in.
Just one of those micro dumbbells. There's been a montage.
2 in the morning!
Getting better and better every day.
I was laughing because I thought you were referencing Spider-Man.
Sweet summer child.
Innocent boy.
Oh, sweet boy.
That's it.
So she like you find this like archaic catch.
You've got to leave one finger out because it juts out a little bit.
And you use the shocker. Fuck me.
TJ, well practiced.
Listen, tunnels and fingering, TJ's specialty.
Episode title.
What tunnels
Tunnels and fingers.
As much as I'd love that, no. We can't let fingering is the fun.
No, fingers.
Could be about guitars, fingering on the frets.
It's not though, is it?
Come on. That's a wild stretch, isn't it?
Listen, who's to know until they watch? Anyway,
There is this archaic catch that you can get a finger under
Yeah.
and unlock, and the door just opens on a hinge, as if it didn't need power to use whatever is behind here.
I'm going to call out to the rest of the group. Secret room!
What?
There's a secret room!
In Zek's room, hidden latch, secret tunnel, room, question mark.
Have I ever heard of Zek? I mean,
No. Pockets says I just did a slow shake.
I'll run over to the room.
sneaky.
There in a minute.
Sneaky.
Okay.
Grenade.
Before.
Yep.
Things I'd like to do before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Collect, like, take out a drawer, collect a load of drone stuff,
Yep.
And also, I'd like to be like, this blade. Looking at Rag. Snap.
Oh, yeah.
So, hold it up with foot and snap in half.
Are you asking him to do that, or are you
I'm
doing
helping. I'm holding it up against an angle so you can
Oh,
snap
don't
it
do
with
that,
his
you'll
foot.
hurt yourself. And he just like takes the knife and he just like stabs it into the wall and like breaks the fucking breaks the hilt off. Bitch.
I blush a little.
Not you.
What? Yeah, that's terrifying. Still thinking negging all of a sudden.
I mean, I'm not gonna like, Rag might be the perfect man.
I heard that.
Thank you very much.
That's fine by me.
Take the drawer,
Yeah.
come into the room, and I'm going to be like, Pez, if you need anything.
If you add 2L of scrap, basically, to your character sheet, it is essentially spare parts, but it is about 2 L's worth, 2 light bulk. For you guys,
Secret tunnel.
I mean, are you going in, or are you just...
I mean, yeah, well, let's get in.
It does seem to veer right and left.
Does it look like it's been like a sort of like a maintenance tunnel? Movements, or is it like it's been dug out? Like a proper like prison escape?
It's metallic,
Okay.
so it's clearly been built. It does veer right and left.
It's a versatile room.
Can't remember which way round I did this now.
Versatile.
What's that way?
Multifunction room.
I kept like, I thought I was the most versatile.
Whereas I brought my map too far this way, but it's fine. Where is...
Honestly, can't get the GMs these days.
I know, right? Shocking behaviour.
Scum.
I am scum. Cool. Just gonna sit that's there like that. It leads to a tunnel where, if you look left out of the door, about 10 foot away, is another bulkhead door. If you look to the right, it leads out to an immediate corner that seems to go off to the right again.
Oh.
Bear?
You just kind of see like an ear kind of twitch up. I'm going to say, oh, is it quite dark in here?
Yes, complete darkness.
She might struggle to see, so if you don't mind us borrowing the camera just to attach it between her
Yeah, I
ears
mean,
for now.
Sure, yeah. Clunk.
Yeah, and it just kind of almost like adapts, like the ears just kind of almost just kind of snap around
like a
it.
tripod.
Yeah. Like a German Shepherd's ears, just kind of, you know, how they just like come straight up and just holds onto the camera.
Yep.
And I'm just going to get Bear to walk around the corner.
And we're,
Okay.
we're both like looking at two feeds.
So Bear will go over to here. We need to find. I'll just put it behind here. It's not a big map there, folks.
All the treasures today.
No, it's just a piece of terrain. Essentially goes that way. If you get to the corner, you can make a perception. Well, you make a perception check
Sure.
because Bear can't see.
Oh, she has dark vision and low light vision, sorry.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can make a perception check as well through Bear. Is that your hero point?
Yeah,
Yes.
screw that, me too.
Oh, slightly better.
Oh my god, the airport's going out. Look at that. Jesus.
19.
Bear hasn't got any, so it's just straight 14.
Yeah, it just seems like the tunnel continues down to another door way further down the corridor.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold a bit. Call Bear back. Can we go?
Does it make sense, Kaz and Felena, does it make sense for us to be going left, do you think? Right?
Well, left could lead to maybe some of these other rooms that are here on this level. No idea where the right one could go, unless it leads to someone else's room.
Possibly.
But
Can I change before I call Bear back? Can I see if there's any like two-way mirrors or anything along like these parts?
And my camera would pick up any illusionary shit.
Okay, so your camera picks up no illusory.
Wicked.
So you're taking Bear further down, yeah?
Well, she's gone round the corner. It's just a case of seeing if she can see if there's like a two-way
shit,
mirror
it
or
would
anything
be.
like that.
It's holographic. Your camera can pick up holographic.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, they're all false walls.
Oh.
They're all there's like a panel of glass, and you can see into each individual room.
That's naughty.
So they can see into all the rooms of the castles.
Is this a crawl space?
No, it's a proper corridor, 10 foot by 10 foot.
They were always watching. Always. Does that mean you can get to castles via the other side, do you think?
I don't know. This is the first time you're hearing about it. Again, doesn't surprise me.
Just because, I don't know, with like a 14 of bear, is there anything like... I know you said it's glass, but is there anything like on the wall that says like who it is in there, or any like terminals?
Any text? I mean, we could probably
Give
just
me a
walk around
perception
now.
check as you make your way down there, please.
Yeah, I was
Can I
gonna
do
say
that as
go
well?
down.
Yep.
Now I roll bottom.
Was that cocked or me? Yes. It's fucking works.
Annoying, I had this all out earlier. I must have put half of it away.
Smutty 20!
Yeah, I got it!
30.
30?
30.
Torte?
Turkey.
In this economy?
I'm just going to put that one there because I can't actually find the other bit. The door itself is pretty much like here. And it seems to lead into another room down that way. This one says subject 2.
Mm-hmm.
This one says subject 4. This one says subject 5.
Might walk back around into Zara's room and sort of wave at the wall.
And you see Sylph.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we think, given his predisposition, they gave him a position of power to keep him in line? That's what happened to me.
Yeah, I think it says near the bottom.
Consider him a leader.
Yeah. Redirecting philosophical inquiry into tactical simulations to report it to the
And
union.
if you think of tactical, leading the party,
Yeah.
giving him reason,
Informant.
Yeah.
yes. Maybe he's always been the scum of the group that's reported back to further up.
I think scum is a strong word to use for anyone.
Yes, I know.
But
The rats of the group.
Unlike anyone who might
what do you do, fucking say?
Get out.
2 strikes.
That takes me to 9.
It does.
One more and it's a full house.
It's a 12-strike system.
So there was another room. Was there another room you saw down the other end of this one?
There was.
Do we want to?
Do you want to take a bed down?
Yeah, I'll go with.
We go in?
I'm coming with as well.
Yeah,
So
I
you're
think
heading
we're
down
all
there.
starting to go down, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
seems.
actually wouldn't mind staying in Zara's room.
Yep, you can stay in Zara's room.
Or something else I wanted.
That's fine. The rest of you all kind of like make your ways down there. You going with them as well?
Yes.
Yep. Flana is just like, Brag's like, oh, that's my room! Flana's like, this is... I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I mean... It was a little dirty.
Yep.
Zek knew about this. That's one thing. Maybe this was here before that. Maybe this wasn't. Maybe it was just the architect. But you can see she's like trying to almost like justify, and then she's like, put the door in his room.
I don't think you can justify that one, babe.
No.
Everything about this is on purpose.
Oh, it's by design, clearly.
I mean, Zek being placed in that room.
I don't think anything here is not done by design.
He did call himself the architect.
Yep.
By design. You guys make your way down past these windows, and they're not like wall like there's just like a small mirror-sized panel where like you can just see into each room like an enclosure almost. And it's the fact that it says like subject 03. Well, I wouldn't say 03, it would say subject, 5, 4, and 2.
Clinical almost.
And there is one on Zex as well.
Yeah.
It says subject 1. And you get down towards the the door, and can everybody that's there give me a perception check, please? Barrack, Big, Zara, exactly the same roll.
17.
32.
28.
28.
It gets warmer. Like, you get towards... And, like, Zara's like... I'm assuming that once led into our old weapons room. However, I imagine it now leads into the furnace.
Yeah.
Which means it's not been used since it's been changed over or when it's active.
Should we go back the
Well,
other
nothing
way?
here.
Yeah.
Let's go the other direction where the tunnel led.
Yeah, and you guys bring yourself back around. While that's happening, what's Sylph doing?
Just super quickly, I meant to do it before leaving. Are there any computers in here?
No, none of the rooms seem to have like a computer terminal of sorts. They obviously had like Zek's room had these like data pads, but otherwise this is completely just somewhere people sleep and maybe spend personal time.
Okay. We would also like to do detect magic,
Yep, absolutely.
just in case there is anything within, I think it's 60 feet. Although it's visible, so within the realm.
It's a cantrip, yeah?
Yes, it can.
Cool. You get the remnants of magic off a blade.
Oh, fuck that blade.
But it is...
Snapped in half and in a ball.
the magic is faltering. Yeah.
Goodbye, Blade.
Yeah. Yep, that was it.
Cool.
I'll return and I'll come back and I'll meet the others.
It would also
Hello,
be
Lady Sil.
necrotic in nature, just so you are aware of the...
Well, at least they can't use it.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
See you later.
I'm not having edge.
Says Lady Edge.
I can't have competition.
Edge respects Edge.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
You guys meet up back with Sylph all the way around here.
Practice in a room. Fucker.
And you do see this other bulkhead door ahead of you now, just past the open door that goes into Zek's room, and just ahead of you is this close. Barrett's like, huh, cracked his neck. Need me to go at it again?
Go for it.
Well, let's check it first. Let's just before you do it, let's just check it for any explosives or traps or bad things.
Explosive traps.
Yes.
And to check if somehow this might have power.
Yes.
Oh, it appears you're learning. Felina pipes up. She was probably about to say something. You can give me engineering to look for physical things, mysticism to look for mystical traps, and computers if you're looking for computer-based traps. You don't see any power.
Okay, I'm gonna.
I'll do engineering.
I'll
do computers.
try and help you with computer.
Is that the hero point of your cred stick?
Yes.
That was my cred stick.
Remember that you keep your cred sticks, but your hero points run out by the end of the session.
Yeah.
So I
Let's switch
don't
that over
usually have to
to the
roll
one with the hole.
computers for help, but I've got a new thing. So I've rolled over a 20, which means I can give Kaz a +3 with my new feat, Tactful Advisor.
So this is a level 9 feat that you've
This is
taken?
a level 9 feat.
Amazing.
I can provide succinct but effective advice when aiding allies.
Awesome.
So you get +3 to
And
your
we'll talk
computers.
more about level 9 feats during the Drift debrief. So +3 to you. So what's everybody doing?
I did mysticism. 30.
Jesus.
It was 32, sorry.
Actually,
Engineering?
3.
I'd help.
33.
I mean, it looks like it should be a powered door. You don't know. Did you do a check as well? What did you do?
Mysticism.
What did you get?
35.
Cool.
Oh my god.
None of you notice any traps whatsoever. Whether that is because there's no more power, whether that's because they never expected anybody to find this, you're not too sure, but it is definitely powered down. Nothing that you notice is untowards whatsoever.
Go for it, Rag!
And he will.
Right, you're a man.
Ooh, that might not be enough.
Do you know what, Rag? You are the hammer! Get him! Against the door.
So this is just an athletics check to try and prise it open, so it's not going to count towards it. But he's like, yeah! I might actually need some help on this one, Kaz.
Autocore.
Like old times.
You trying to get in there as well?
Oh, I got rid of mine. Because
That's
it was like 2.
Right, yeah.
And I realised how much it was weighing me down.
It's a whole
Yeah.
bulk. Yeah, it's massive, or 2, I can't remember. So
Yeah,
you can make the
auto-calls
athletics check as well. He will try and aid.
I threw it in the furnace.
You get the 8.
No one else can have it.
36.
Perfect. And like eventually, like he's like pulling at it, and then the claw goes in, and you realise the door was locked, but without power, there's no way to unlock it. And you break that seal, and it like pulls open, and it's almost like you have to break where the door lock is with the auto claw, and then you can get your hands in, and like it's like so you like scrape it open, revealing yet another corridor where there is a stairwell at the very end, leading up to another door.
There's somebody at the door.
I have
leave it.
never seen this tunnel in my life, so I don't know. Judging if it goes up, can I make like a sort of estimation?
You can do a recall knowledge check.
Come on, Jack.
What is up?
I can make a check.
Believe.
Come on.
Can I succeed?
Believe.
Does Kaz remember?
Flainer. Yeah, roll high. Rag. Roll high.
What is it? 1.
5.
There is only one level of elevation within this laboratory, so I'm going to say that that's okay.
Thank you.
Simply because you have been here, and unless they've changed the architecture of it, the nanite enhancement facility, you would have to take a small little freight elevator, which is quite an open thing, just to go up like 40 or so feet from what would have been the original ops room into the nanite enhancement facility. And that's because sometimes you were on gurneys.
We did find a workaround.
True.
And you imagine that this probably leads into that area somewhere.
Well, nanite stuff's in here, so
It would make
be
sense if
interesting.
we're going up.
Anything else that might be enhanced with nanites? Considering how many dead bodies there were in the furnace.
I mean anything can be enhanced with nanites. That's the problem.
The thing that the architects was working on with these creatures always seemed to result in quick decay or in these creatures dying fast and rapidly. We did have a protocol where certain ones would have to be incinerated within 6 minutes, or else they could contaminate the rest of the facility.
Ooh.
That was my primary function for the architects, to bring new subjects in to burn the bodies.
Rampant nanites.
Exactly that. Especially for us who are nanite enhanced, the safety protocol was to eradicate the bodies before they could infect or infest the rest of us. Well, onwards and upwards, I guess.
Yep.
Break open this door. Again.
You guys make your way through this corridor, like 30 or 40 feet. You get to this, it's just like a metal grill stairwell. It's not pretty, it is nothing but functional. And who's going up first? Rag's like, well, there's a door, I guess you need me.
Yeah.
Both of us then, but
5-foot stairwell.
let me try this one.
Be my guest. You head on up, and once more and this one looks slightly different. It's not a bulkhead door. This one looks like it was, again, part of a wall. It's not hidden, maybe because you're on this side of it, or because it's just how it was designed, but it looks like it fits perfectly.
There's no see-through on there at all.
Nope.
No like keypad, no power.
Nope.
Before I do my autoclaw, can I do my electrolocation graft?
Yes.
Hand on the floor again. Check if there's anything in range. Creatures within 60 feet of me.
Creatures within 60 feet of you. All of your companions.
Here.
Hello.
And a ping of a creature.
Rip.
One singular creature.
Tell you.
Or does it just say a creature?
It tells me there's something there.
There.
Cool. Oh, there's something in this room. A creature of some sort. Don't know if it's alive or not, but there's something here.
The architect.
Change that.
Singular. I mean, Zek and Zara are probably working together somewhere, unless it's one of them. But if they know that, I mean, they must know that you freed me and Barrack. They must know that. And she's like at the bottom of the stairs, like looking up at you when you said that.
It's gonna take 30 seconds to a minute. See if it moves.
Yeah?
Does it move?
No.
Seems stationary. Could be on the table.
I think he's just waiting.
Or that.
Both are plausible.
Well, we have to go in at some point.
Severi?
Everyone ready? This could be it.
I appreciate it's 10 to 10.
I mean,
Everybody called to go for
there
about
could be a bit of a reveal here.
10, 20 minutes at most.
Yeah.
Autochlorine. Here we go.
Athletics check with the autoclaw, please.
So, max of 8.
It's not bad. I realise there's a whole line on that.
40.
Oh! Booty. Save some door for the rest of us, Cass.
No, you've done plenty then.
You rip open this door. It's not locked. But it is, you can tell, hidden. And very much like the one in Zek's compartment, you imagine that this one was hidden, so there was kind of probably a hubris around it not being found. Obviously this one down here was. Very much so, so maybe that's the... Exactly. And you pull this door apart as the clock scrapes it open against where it wants to go on its own rungs, and you find another bed chamber of sorts. Ornate, very well put together, very much an amount of comfort. It is a maybe like 15 by 15 foot room with definitely to one side of the room over on the left is this very comfortable looking sleeping cot. There is a set of ornate, it's almost like a wardrobe, but it's like embedded in the wall. And it's interesting because it's only the inside that's ornate. The outside looks like it could have been the walls themselves. And you think that would have been hidden if it wasn't open. Inside, very clear and very empty, is an armor stand. And a weapon mount. But they're
both empty.
But both empty. And it's give me a culture check.
So good. 15.
It definitely has like a touch of drow to it. Across from you, you see another doorway that again looks like it is part of the wall. It's just like this one here. It is fit to the wall, but again, it's not disguising itself at this point, which means that probably leads into another chamber that is secret from the other side.
Well, it's clearly the researcher's room. Everyone in?
Not what they've done with the place.
I can see why they call it the architect.
And it is potentially a bedroom, study. Tell me what you do.
Oh, getting cozy in here.
Hello.
I've got a feeling he's already left.
Or he's
Or
prepared.
leaving.
Oh, that's not fantastic, is it? And she like points to like the hidden, and in a hidden room, a hidden cabinet.
Yeah, no, it's a bit shady, isn't it?
With
Right.
everything gone.
Right.
Take a further look.
Yeah, we look for like drawers, hidden compartments, more hidden compartments.
Perception checks all round, please. Unless you'd like to do something else, then tell me.
I guess I'll just look around for like computers, dictator,
Ah,
pads,
mate.
things like that.
38.
Perception.
16 perception.
34.
Perception.
Perception 23.
Perception 25.
The room has been left in a state of tidy. Somebody has clearly and very with a lot of composure left this area. They haven't turned anything over, nothing's damaged, but you can see that things have been taken from a small desk at the side. Who got the highest, sorry?
38 perception. Sorry.
He sensed this drow architecture. He's seen it before.
Yes.
Clearly dropped by mistake on the floor and like kicked away or slid under the bed. A small data tablet.
I wonder what it says.
Read.
Draconic.
There is also a handwritten note that you find there with it as well that looks like it maybe has fallen out of another set of notes that says, "Perfection is not a gift, it is an addiction. I have paid my part and my dues."
It's quite a long one, so this might take us to the end of the episode or something.
Kind of why I wanted to...
Right, we ready?
Yeah.
Do it. Story time.
No. Research log. Draconic Integration Initiative.
No!
What?
Subject designation, Dynaxis. Project code name, Nexus Ascent, Draconic Bloodline Fusion. Lead researcher, Dr. Fritz Uneritos. Psycho report entry number 42. Status unstable, ongoing. The long-term integration of nanites into non-humanoid biological architectures continues to yield inconsistent, though instructive results. Of particular concern are subjects bearing draconic bloodlines, whose physiology appears to be inherently resist nanite bonding at both the molecular and arcano-biological levels. The process is no longer one of compatibility, but of survival against an immuno-like magical rejection response. Integration response. All draconic strains tested thus far, from scaled wormlings to more obscure blood-bearing hybrids, demonstrate accelerated deterioration when nanites colonies attempt bonding. The arcane substrate within their cellular makeup interprets nanites as invasive threats, triggering violent systemic rejection, necrotic cascade, or spontaneous magical discharge. Even direct cybernetic augmentation has failed to bypass this resistance, often destabilizing within hours post-surgery. Only through combined pain induction, genetic state destabilizers, and prolonged molecular override cycles have we achieved brief periods of nanite acceptance, but the cost is constant. Deterioration that can only be managed via routine application of nanite stem cell bolstering. Wormling response to integration. All viable captured subjects, primarily draconic wormlings sourced from field raids on Triaxon clutches, have displayed the same catastrophic failure pattern. Within hours of initial nanite infusion, affected tissue begins to rot from within. A fusion of magical and technological necrosis that is both unpredictable and violent. Observed effects include arcane flares bursting from the bloodstream as nanites trigger mana-borne autoimmune reactions, internal organ collapse due to mana node overpressure and cybernetic energy backflow from power source, spontaneous deterioration of flesh where nanites attempt to encode neural directives into arcane-infused body parts, vocal cords seizing mid-scream replaced by static bursts of corrupted spell residue. The decay is not passive, it spreads through the subjects like wildfire. In several instances, the nanite colonies themselves have perished, unable to adapt quickly enough to the magic-rich environment within the hosts. And others, the colonies have overreacted to the arcane nature of the creature, and overstimulated responses cause catastrophic events. Subnote 12, one juvenile subject displayed brief stability, subject WYBI09, after receiving a triple coating of stem cell nanites, followed by shock crystallization of their blood. Unfortunately expired in containment after vocalizing a plea in Draconic to end its suffering. Containment teams are reminded to incinerate compromised subjects within 6 minutes from confirmed necrotic onset. Delay increases risk of arcano-technological contamination. Sample sources. Tests have been confined for viable captures, specifically draconic wormlings taken on Triaxis or eggs, exfiltrated from deep within high clutch sanctums embedded in Triax and society. These operations are high risk and require multiple decoy missions to obscure true intent from both our own operatives and external watchdogs. On staff deception. The full truth of our objective remains obscure to all but myself. Most subordinates remain intentionally misled, dispatched to capture irrelevant monstrosities in the name of ongoing field data acquisition in the hopes to create non-humanoid weapons for Keydell to use on other planets. These distractions serve as operational smokescreens. The charade, even though growing tedious, is essential. Dynaxis' command demands secrecy layered upon secrecy. I play the fool by design, but the Council will do the same. They sell my technologies to the highest bidder, as it is hypocrites. Nanite cybernetic magical fusion complications. Integrating nanites with a triple O system of biotech augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, and native draconic magic has proven toxic to cellular cohesion. Without bolstering, subjects collapse at the chromosomal level.
That's the word I struggled with.
Fortunately, Dr. Grimm's work on stem cell nanite transport is now complete. We can now store and stabilize regenerative nanite strains on location at the Triaxis facility, allowing us to proceed without logistical delays. Subnote 9. With his role fulfilled and transport operations secured, Dr. Grimm's is now flagged for termination, per Dynaxis' instructions. He knows too much, and his clearance was always a temporary necessity. If he hasn't already turned and gone into hiding, send the team to eliminate him. If he has, send the team anyway. Subnote 10. Subject 5 continues to show emotional hesitation, particularly in kill scenarios with these monsters. This remains an area of concern. Emotional deviation is not diminished, and further psychic monitoring is required. Subject 3's response to her injury during survival exercise 2, a spontaneous healing deployment remains the most significant emergent behaviour in the program to date, but one that needs not worrying about at this marker since Subject 3's death. Subject 11, Subject 1 and 2 have proven flawlessly compliant, ideal products. Their predictability helps to stabilise Subject 4, who performs better under their example. Additionally, Subject 4 appears to enjoy the ongoing field missions, particularly the monster hunting, which remains entirely fabricated. Their ignorance is useful. Recommendation: research must continue under present conditions. Integration remains elusive, but failure is not an option. Triaxis facility transfer is approved for next phase experimentation. The secrecy, the false missions, the layers of all lies will serve the will of Dynaxis, and ultimately they are the benefactor, whose ancient physiology remains the reason for this endeavour's existence. Their perfection is close at hand, and I will see it complete. Their line is more noble than any of the matriarchy I was born to. They sit rightly above all else, even if their own kind would call them an abomination. They are the next plausible step in the biological and technological evolution of life. The perfect being.
And we'll see you next week. Thank you so much, podcast and YouTube. We'll be sticking around for the Drift debrief, but until then, thank you so very much. May the dice gods be ever in your favour. Until next time.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.